Good evening, Zelda Speedruns. Time for another Mystery Season 2 tournament seed in Majora's Mask Randomizer. Doing best of threes now, and this is Game 1 between TonyBigBlind and Nasho. Joined in the booth today by Brando and Captain MD13 doing comms, and on tracking is Skygoro and Blue Roses. Take it away, guys.
Certainly, Saber, and thank you folks again for joining us here. It's always a good day for Rando, and Brando, I think we're going to have a good race here today.
Oh, I am extremely excited. Rando is literally in my name, Brando, so let's go.
Indeed. Now, that being said, a little bit of housekeeping to start things off. I didn't get a chance to see anybody's title cards, but I do see that we start with Goat's Remains. So that's a very interesting case. So that means that Snowhead Temple and theoretically anything related to that is basically out of the picture. So it'll be quite interesting to see how this plays out. So are there any particular hopes and dreams you want to have for this seed today?
Oh, for me? Oh man, I'm hoping for long, complicated chains that the runners can somehow just instantly get. That's what I'm hoping for.
I'm with you on the chains.
Yeah. With the mystery, I mean, there's just so much that can happen. I think that's what makes these mystery races so exciting.
Indeed, and we'll get into that as we go. We got a request in chat for random skulls. Certainly that could happen. And it looks like we've just been given the countdown, so half a minute until we kick things off. Alright, so we got one mask start. I don't know if we start with the sword and shield, but we'll figure that out as we go along. And here we go.
All right, it begins. Instantly, the most exciting part of any run, where there's so much wonder. We see exactly what we have. Starting off with hook shot, and we have sword, and we're moving straight on. Let's see where they go.
All right, early hook is fantastic. It's early projectile. Looks like Cafe has only got a red rupee and some bomb chews. So no need to worry about that today.
Oh man, I love the look of Cafe with a nice 20 on his face.
Indeed.
Looking for this check here. Ooh, okay. Not right. Too much, but...
Oh, we do have hit spots.
Hit spots are active.
It looks like it's just one item out of 3 that's the hit spot, but that's okay. Still hit spots. Alright, it looks like that was a... Oh, well, it starts. We got a blue rupee on the tree. That is a very interesting spot for a blue rupee this early. I wonder if that means we've got something along the lines of soils or something else shuffled. Although with hit spots enabled, that will certainly spike things up a little bit.
All right. Ooh, bomb bag for 5 at TonyBigBlind. That's a nice early pickup for bomb bag.
Yeah, there was also a rune key there. Termina Field is Way of the Hero, also Mountain Title Deed.
All right, is Tony going for it? Oh, it looks like Tony's going to go round up some kids here. We're going to see if that pays off.
Yeah, Nasho's going to see that hit spots are on again with that Skull Kid, even though it looks like it gave a green rupee, which I guess that coincides with hit spot potential. So definitely got to keep an eye on that, because... but yeah, early hook shot is really nice.
Especially for capturing the kids.
All right, we're getting a Keaton Grass check. Looks like Keaton Grass is off, thankfully.
Yeah.
That one, it could be a real tough one to keep track of.
Nasho just getting by this big bat. It's like there's just enough room to barely get around that, which is always really cool. And oh, is that Quiver? Oh,
it is.
Oh, excellent.
All right, so that is a perfectly in logic bow courtesy of hook shot. So nice early bow, nice early hook. Certainly love to see all of that. I don't know if we got any additional songs to start off here. But I do see that we got a lens and a... Uh-oh, frogs are shuffled.
Oh, no. It's going to be exciting. I say, oh, no, but really in my heart, I say, oh, yes.
But yeah, there was a lens and a Camaro mask in the hit spots over East Clocktown. There was also no crates, it looked like.
Okay, it looks like Tony's going straight to Granny. Everyone loves a good story from Granny. And at the same time, Nasho, I believe whose name is Pasho, in this race, is going to go check out Tingle here. Is bombs going to be available here?
No, the room key is, though. Luckily, it's cheap. That gives Nasho plenty of money for the bomb bag. So we already have north access. Perfectly in logic north access this early.
This is, this start is absolutely rapid. Oh, no, and Tony talking to Andrew. Oh, no, he wanted to. Okay, good. You can sometimes accidentally, like, talk to him when you don't want to when you're trying to backflip over there. It can be horrible.
All right, so we still got to double check the Termina Field Way of the Hero, but so far we have found a item of use being the Mountain Title Deed. Could be, and we've already found bow and bombs elsewhere too in Lens. So yeah, Mountain Title Deed could just be the wath for the trade-in or toilet paper. It could be like our first and only accessible toilet paper, for example. We start with, I think, was that full Go On Lullaby?
Was it? I missed it. I was looking at
it.
Tony's
Is.
music. Wow.
Yep. All right, so Rush Ice.
Wow,
I know it's the wrong game, but still, Rush Ice.
Rush Ice. Yeah, no, the North just looks like the way to go right now. All right, and there's Nasho getting the bomb bags, and so many good items just immediately obtained. This run is starting off rapidly.
All right, Tony's going to take a look at Bomber's hideout. I don't think that was a gilded chest. This also lets us check if pots are shuffled.
Let's check out these pots. Whole bunch of nothing. That was absolutely bizarre. Yeah, Tony, like, trying to climb the ladder and, like, stepped on something. It was because of that weird, like, hitbox from the balloon.
All right, we're going to see what Manoroma has for us here. All right, doesn't look like it's pots. The telescope here from Tony will check to see if overworld reds are shuffled.
And while he's doing that, Nasho is shooting down that Cucko so that kid could be easily caught. And he's probably going to check these checks over here. I believe Lens was located in these.
Yes, Lens and Camaro Mask, which we can check the latter in this night.
Oh, no. Oh, so unfortunate for Nasho. He tried to hop up. I love how the postman had a heart piece on his head. Very nice. But yeah, Nasho, unfortunately, falling down there.
Yeah, that was actually a full heart container, which could be useful later. Stone Tower Temple is foolish. I've been seeing that foolish an awful lot lately, and I don't like it. Alright, so yeah, we established it wasn't looking good for pots. It's not looking good for crates and barrels. We're going to go straight into night one, and Tony's actually not going to be losing too much time here until that point. And it looks like also that reds were not shuffled, but the stray fairies are.
Yes, they are. That's going to be big.
Yeah, stray fairy shuffle is one of my favorites personally, because that just adds more checks in dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, of course, Stone Tower Temple is foolish.
Yeah. All right. We got the Guru. Oh, we have a little chest here on Nasho's screen. Let's see what we get.
Song of Storms in a Way of the Hero Termina Field Pillar Grotto. I don't like that.
That was something else.
Oh, yeah, by the way, Song Sanity.
Yeah, that is... Wow. That is big, honestly. Good luck.
All right, here we go. That's
So,
what we call spicy.
Worst case scenario, what song do we not want to, like, miss out on for a long time?
I mean, the obvious one is Oath, because we're going to need it eventually. We've got Cheap Chateau. It looks like shop prices aren't shuffled, so it's not looking good for shops. And because we have Song Sanity, that does knock out long quests.
The Nasho picking up the Razor Sword. I believe he's going to start this little, this little quest. Oh, checking all these checks here.
Road to Icona Wath. Gossip Stone's not required Mirror Shield, although it's Song Sanity, so that checks. Shrine is Wath. And Road to Icona. Okay, so rush east?
Yeah.
Now there is one more. Yeah, there is one more Wath on the table, courtesy of that Song Sanity, so something else is going to be important later. I don't know, Fox, if Nasho checked the Road to Icona chest yet. With Hookshot, we can actually go get that, too. He may backtrack in that direction later. Alright, Rosa Sisters was a lot of money, to be fair. Bank 1 is always in play right at the start. And it looks like we are being rated today by Deity Simon. Welcome aboard to Zelda Speedruns. You are joining us in the midst of the opening minutes, actually. Uh-oh, Stockpot in way of the hero. You are joining us in the opening moments of the Zelda Majora's Mask Mystery Randomizer Mystery Season 2 tournament. We're just getting started with our some bracket matches here with Tony versus Nasho. And already we got a lot of we already got a lot of settings.
There's a ton of things going on. Song Sanity. We just saw like Tony just visiting. Oh! Here we are with the Swordmaster.
Now, Nasho has also verified that butterflies are disabled. So no butterflies. But yeah, we've got random frog checks, hit spots. We start with Goat's Remains, and we have Song Sanity. So that's what we know so far. And Stray Fairies, all Stray Fairies.
Oh, Tony accidentally getting a roll there. So unfortunate. Messing up this minigame, especially right at the end, can be so frustrating and a big time loss.
Yeah.
So that was good he was able to recover.
Indeed.
And here we go for the gong check.
Not going to say no to a hard piece there.
Mm-mm.
And we do also have a perfectly free, not free because it costs 50 rupees, but we have an In-Logic bottle and Cheap Chateau, I might add, as a result, for this seed.
Oh, that's going to be incredibly useful. All right, got a check up here, and there should be a check on the wall to the left over here that Tony's going to go for. One of the most obscure checks of all of MM right here. Unfortunately, not yielding anything useful.
All right, Nasho is double-checking the reds here. And Stone Tower Temple is still foolish. So, and we saw that, what was it, Gossips had Mirror, and it's not required.
Mm-hmm. Nope, Nasho found a gilded chest while Tony's over here fighting some Dodongos, trying to get some nice bomb throws here. Ooh.
Oh, and we got a free Zora Mask in the Road to Icona Pillar. That is most likely the Wath right off the bat. I'd be very surprised if it was Shiro. Even though Shiro is almost in play, the only thing stopping us from Shiro is magic. But it's more likely the Zora Mask. Pirate's Fortress, was that interior is foolish?
Yeah.
With hit spots enabled? Wow. Huh. Oh no, that was exterior. Never mind.
Was it? Okay.
It was, yeah. I have the Twitch stream up with a slightly longer delay so I can double check.
It's actually a fantastic idea.
Alright, this hint tells us Ranchish's defense is something that was not required. I'll have another look at that on the playback if you don't mind.
Yep, they both checked it at the exact same time, so there was a replay right next to on Tony's.
Okay, so no lemons, because Bremen Mask is not required.
Okay. I thought they were both going to go to the north, but it looks like just Nasho's going there.
Well, Tony can't go there because no bow yet. Has to go to Road to Southern Swamp first. Although Swamp next day might not be a bad idea either, courtesy of the bottle. Because here's gonna be the big bottleneck. We can't go check anything west or east without Epona.
All right, Tony finally getting, I believe, that Song of Storms now, and a couple of sticks as well, which is nice.
All right, we're going to get a bug check from Tony to see if soils are randomized. I hope Tony realizes that that's full Goron Lullaby.
So right now, about 15 minutes in, Nasho with Zoramask and Bow, it looks like he's in a little better spot, but Tony with the bottle is a really nice pickup as well. Oh, okay. So Tony getting bomb shoes from that soil there.
All right, so it looks like we're going to get a Bio Baba Grotto check from Nasho, and Tony is also about to go get Zoramask. Also, yeah, soils were on.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was a, something or other.
Yeah, it was a bomb shoe.
Now, for everything we have seen, we have not seen any skull tokens. So I wonder if skulls are on. It's looking fairly unlikely given how much we have seen. And no, Fox, Nasho has not been to the bomb shop yet. Because that's where the bottle was. We're going to see if blues are shuffled.
Speaking of bomb shop, Tony's going in.
Yeah, this is going to be to get an extra chateau to check for mundane. Oh, good grief. If we find a wallet, there's literally a free rupee farm.
I was just thinking that myself.
Yeah, Bank 3 is actually free this seed. Especially if you get a wallet. Alright, not looking good for mundane. I think that was a red rupee on Bank 1.
But speaking of rupee farm, I think both runners instantly saw that potential as well. Both within like a minute of each other going to sell Chateau to get a ton of money to fill up the bank.
Really, Jim? You have to be the one kid out of place? Never mind.
All right. Tony's over here just flexing his spinning sword technique.
But yeah, if we can find a wallet, then the procedure would be to buy Chateau, sell Chateau, or even buy more Chateau if you can get more bottles. Like the more bottles you get, the freer the freer Bank 3 will become.
Mm-hmm.
That is, of course, assuming all the silver rupees we've been getting doesn't do the job for us here.
So Nasho over here jamming out with the sisters. I believe Tony had done that earlier.
Yes, and that was worth that was money. Mm-hmm. And the big bomb bag looked to be, was that more chews? One moment. Yeah, more bomb chews. Okay, you just have to roll into the kid. You don't have to cause an industrial accident every time you roll into him.
These sound effects are getting a little out of control, but I love them.
It's one of the more rewarding parts of my job here.
I actually chortled and spit out my coffee when I heard Tita start laughing.
Yeah, that's a good one. It was perfectly fitting for one of the seeds we had earlier in the brackets yesterday. All right, so we don't have any stray fairies. Unfortunately, it's in Stone Tower, not Stone Tower Temple, but that's an awkward spot for that.
Yeah, Stone Tower. That's a tough one. You can waste a lot of time there. All right, Tony finally getting this gilded chest. I'm surprised you didn't get it earlier.
That was the mountain title deed, if memory serves.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Gotten anything else noticeable in Termina Field? Oh, wait, that chest is gilded.
Oh, this was the Bracer Sword?
Oh, yes.
Yep.
That mountain title deed could be Wath. Is looking good for Wath, I should say. Unless it's this soil. Blues and reds aren't shuffled, though, so I don't think we have to worry about the Termina. Oh, nope, that's another silver rupee we just dropped on the floor.
All right. It's time to help out our good friend with some paper.
If this is paper for Epona song, I'm going to laugh.
Paper for Epona?
Because then that would mean all the other paper is behind Epona.
Ice arrows, okay.
Is all the other paper behind ice arrows? That's a little awkward. It also could be the storms. If it's the storms, it's just straight up Pamela. That's all it could be. Now, Tony is not checking to see if scoops are randomized by scooping a fish. Early ice is... this is almost Rush West. We're looking for a appropriate mask, which we can get hinted for us, and magic.
All right, Tony checking this wall here.
Nasho, could you have cut that any more closer, by the way?
Honestly, that was so tight.
I'm fairly certain Nasho was only in the loading zone for about 2 seconds.
All right, have fun with your bombs, old woman.
Appropriate, considering she was bringing bomb chews. All right, so we're going to get another butterfly check from Tony, but we've already established this was nothing. We're probably going to see Day 2 Woods here from Nasho after we see a... Oh, I thought we were going to see a Scoops check, but... No, Nasho's just going to go straight for the grotto. Or not.
Where's Nasho going right now? Is he going to monkeys?
This is going to be to Woods of Mystery. And it looks like, yeah, Nasho's just going to grab the red potion really quick.
Okay, makes sense to me.
Probably double time to Day 2 out of this. And then do Woods of Mystery Day 2.
So let's see. I guess Sky's joke just got a cold reception. Yeah, it's frozen. Captain, you did break up a little bit there. I know you were encountering some sort of storm issues, so I guess let us know how you're doing.
That might have just been me. I was saying that, what I was saying was, that might have been my bad weather, but yes. I was saying that, look, I know we got a lot of new folks here, but there are other ways to break the ice.
Alright, so Nasha going back here.
Alright, we got another hint stone. This one tells us Gotham Stones is dead, which we knew already. Thanks, game.
Alright, so Nasha going into the Woods of Mystery.
Pirate's Fortress Interior actually would be a pretty good spot to check stuff. There are some hit spots in there.
Right,
although
so
if crates and barrels were turned on, it would be even better.
Day 1 Grotto is gilded. With some delicious milk.
Hey, I mean, it helps for the bank too, for the later bank speed run.
Oh, it definitely does.
Have we seen anything major in Stockpot Inn? We haven't turned in that room key yet, have we?
I think did we? I think we did.
Oh, right, ice arrows. Yeah, that checks. Oh, if it's just boring mountain title deed to ice arrows, waft to a waft. That is so boring.
Ooh, Stone Mask for 40 on Tony's. Yeah, that could be useful.
Fox doesn't think it could not be. It could. The only reason the paper could be waft for ice is if all other paper is behind ice.
Mm-hmm.
Which is actually kind of unlikely, because then it would mean have to practically all be chilling in Icona or parts of Great Bay Temple. It could also be just, it could be for the trade-in at Zora Fountain.
Mm-hmm.
Zora Hall, rather, excuse me.
Red potion?
Yeah, both runners should know its song Sanity by now, too, so... Yeah, so I guess, yeah, because Mirror Shield is... If you, especially given that we're probably going to need light arrows for Secret Shrine, it's looking pretty likely that there's nothing in Castle today.
All right, I think this is Tony's first time here in the swamp.
I think so.
Frog and Great Bay Temple.
Yeah, we won't be needing that today. No foolish boss temple key on Great Bay Temple Gecko again. Oh, that was not a fun race to watch, let me tell you. Okay. Not that it wasn't fun to watch, but it was just... I would say not fun is not the correct choice of words. I would more say it was just painful.
So Tony going to kill all those bats before actually jumping up there.
Ah, that's a new wave in Swamp Grotto.
Oh, wow, that's huge.
Too bad Epona's song is locking us out from actually getting there, technically.
All right, and there's finally Bow for Tony. Tony probably getting a big sigh of relief, finally getting that one. Immediately equips it.
Yeah, I am very surprised we have seen very little of the North given our early bow and bomb start.
Yeah,
Lens also.
Okay, so there's a room key obtained by Tony. And yeah, I would have thought they would have went there immediately. I mean, there's a lot of checks around here, but there's a good amount of checks to the north as well. The game almost seems to be edging them on to go that way.
Actually, yeah, Fox brings up a great point. We're very hint-starved. We've seen all 4 of our Watts. We've seen 2 Foolishes, but we're very low on our always and sometimes hints. We've gotten Gossips, we've gotten Ranch Sisters, we've got, bloody hell, what is it? The Frog.
All right. Tony's getting on over here. That extra little heart piece coming in clutch there. You know, oftentimes, you know, getting a little bit of extra health is pretty good. I mean, optimally, how much health do you, like, want to have to feel, like, pretty safe in these early game?
Early game, like, 1 extra heart's probably enough, but if you can get double defense and some sword upgrades, you're basically golden.
Yeah.
Alright, now we didn't see Swamp Spiders. Now, I don't think Swamp Skull tokens are randomized, but there are 4 hit spots in Swamp Spider House.
That's true.
Also, good place to reload on bugs.
Honestly, one of the best spots, in my opinion, for bugs.
Wow, that was a nearly flawless bomb skip ball from Nasho there.
get a bug check here on Tony's screen. Tony Big Bugs going in with a bug check. Oh, bugs pay out with some Deku Mask. Goodness.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. All right, Tony will probably go back for those hit spots in a sec. Okay, is going back for those hit spots.
Yep. What do we got? Oh, what was that? Oh, okay.
Keaton, now that reward is force junked in these settings.
Okay. All right. Nice little health refill. Needed that one. Might as well get them both at 5 HP. Feeling pretty good right there.
Yeah, you're almost pretty good on health at this point with Razor Sword. One more sword upgrade or double defense, you're basically set for the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, unfortunate jump there by Tony. Oh, he just didn't have the angle quite right. There it is.
We did, Fox. It was Keaton Mask, 2 heart pieces, and something else that slips my mind. But our tree is dead.
All right. Tony Big Bug's going for another bug spot.
What are we?
Ooh,
Another bottle.
Yeah, that's nice.
All right, so we found Deku Mask.
Yeah, that was huge.
Deku Mask was found in the soil, not the hit spots, to clarify.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was underneath the soil, underneath the rock.
Okay, now Deku, right off the bat, that lets us check Deku Palace, and that's actually kind of about it. It does also let us see what is being sold on the Mountain Scrub.
Mm-hmm. And now, what about those mini games? So we saw Nasho on day 2 go to the Honey and Darling game to play those bombs. Is that Deku Mask going to help us get the Deku mini game at all?
And that does not make a difference. Deku Playground could be required.
Mm-hmm.
But the 3-day rewards are junked in these settings. In Mystery, so we won't have to do all 3 Honey and Darlings. We won't have to do all 3 Deku Playgrounds. And we still only have to do Goron for chess minigame.
No, it simplifies
Also, apparently a problem here that Nasho has orphaned the observatory soil, and I don't know if that's been checked yet. Chat's confirming it hasn't. All right, we're hopefully going to go on.
I was going to say, Tony, going to this grotto here, which I believe is pretty big in this gilded chest.
It was another bottle. All right, hopefully we can get some more hints here. Coast is foolish. Wow, that's a good foolish. That knocks out Clifford, that knocks out Great Bay Tingle, that knocks out Labfish, that knocks out Swamp Spider House.
And a lot of those checks just take a long time. That is really nice.
That knocks out Clifford. If I said that already, I apologize.
I think you did.
Ranch Sisters hint again.
Doesn't
double check
Ocean
that, please.
Spider House.
Ocean Spider House is technically considered, the Ocean Spider House chest is considered Great Bay Coast. So by extension, Ocean Spider House should be... Oh, well, right, it doesn't knock out Ocean Spider House hit spots, I don't think. Mm-hmm. That's a different thing. Sorry. I was more thinking the chest. So far the seed is saying Rush Ice, Rush Icona. Don't bother going to the west. Because Pirates Fortress Exterior and Great Bay Coast are both foolish.
Not that we have opponents to get there in the first place.
That too. All right, we're going to see a combo of staff room and room key check with Nasho.
Which I believe are both duds. Oh, no, this one wasn't. What's in here?
That's our first peek of this.
Ah, that one stinks, you could say.
Ah. I know ice arrows are the waff, but I don't like that. We don't know if scoops are shuffled yet. Sniffa actually could help us determine that.
Okay, and Nasho, is he finally going to the north?
Looks like it. Last second north play.
Final day north. At last, all right. It's nice to see like these like two racers are going completely different directions. Makes it very exciting.
Now I think Nasho just skedaddled out of ranch without checking the soils. I don't know if Nasho has Nasho checked a soil yet.
I don't think so.
Because yeah, we know soils are required.
Ooh, that could be big. Maybe it's just completely slipping their mind. Okay, we have a little like guard skip here. Very nice little backflip.
Ooh, so we got runners checking polar opposite directions for now. Gonna put that stone mask to work though.
Oh, the stone mask here is so satisfying. All right, instantly getting on this door here. Zora Mask making that jump super easy. Just gotta watch out for this mad scrub shenanigans. And what do we got here? Ooh, a little Gibdo mask. That'll be useful.
We definitely need that. I did not see... I think Hugo was a heart piece. Sorry, brothers.
Okay, is Tony gonna make... Oh yeah, just barely gonna make this platform rising up. That was nice. I'll be able to play some music with a monkey up here. Check out Tingle on Nasho's screen. A green rupee or a red rupee?
Rip off. Alright, what is on the Mountain Scrub ledge? I have no idea. I couldn't see that, could you?
No, I couldn't quite make it out. Unfortunate. Ice can be so annoying when you're trying to jump off of something, you end up just grabbing the ledge. Alright, Tony gonna get some beans here. Nope, grabbing a little bug here first. And Bugs is just a nice little red rupee here.
I wouldn't mind seeing Song of Healing sometime soon, although we need magic. Yeah, we're magic starved going into almost 40 minutes in now.
Yeah.
This is a small gilded.
Ooh, some more toilet paper potential.
Land title deed. Okay, so it's looking like Mountain Title Deed's not WAF, because that's not paper locked paper.
Tony getting this gilded chest. Fire arrows.
Okay. There was also a Mask of Truth on the soil in there, too, so Ranch wasn't hinted foolish, and we won't get any more either, so it's a potential check. I mean, with Song Sanity, suddenly the number of required things skyrockets. That is the cheapest land I've ever seen! But yeah, fire now. We got a lot of equipment here.
Mm-hmm. Very equipment heavy.
So what things do we still need guaranteed? We need lights. We need Elegy and Sonata and Epona. And Oath. So we need guaranteed at least 5 more items. We've already...
Magic, you didn't mention magic.
And magic, yes, thank you for reminding me. So that's 6 more items. Oh. Yeah, we're not going to be able to check the frog, no Don Gero.
Okay, Nasho going into the spider house. That clench moment, will he check the soil spots? Because he's going to want to. Tony, unfortunately, not making it far enough. Not having enough momentum.
Rooks fall on the top there.
Okay, Nasho didn't check the back hit spots. Going for this one. Doesn't look like he's going for bugs.
Kind of a problem.
Alright, he's gonna get these back hit spots, I assume. Yep, he's gonna look for these, and we're gonna see. Okay, take the Keaton mask. And what is he gonna do? Oh yeah, he saw that it went up there too.
Choose, yeah, I thought it was something mundane.
Oh, and he's leaving. Oh, it hurts so much. Oh,
no.
That's the game.
Oof. Yeah, well, it's not the worst thing that... Well, actually, I say it's not the worst thing that could happen for now, but that is currently locking out Nasho's fire arrows and Gibdo mask and something else really nice that I can't remember right off the top of my head. Mask of Truth. So unless Nasho sequence breaks Deku Palace, is not going to be getting that those fire arrows anytime soon.
All right, so Tony getting this owl here. He's gonna be soaring away. It's gonna be a nice little place to return when he's ready for that temple.
Not quite sure what Nasho's waiting for here. I think this is, Nasho's going to probably check Clock Tower, but I think this is also a quick double check of Business Scrub. Looks like Fish was not randomized, so it's not looking good for Scoops. Lullaby is probably dead for sure, because we already started with Goat's Remains.
Okay. Yeah, Tony going to check that chest that's in the middle of Central Clock Town. Didn't look gilded, so he opted to skip it.
That's true. That's assuming no dungeon ER, of course. That's a good point. Because yeah, if it's no dungeon ER, then Lullaby is just literally we were given a completely useless song. But if it is dungeon ER, then Lullaby may send us somewhere else.
All right, Tony getting the frosty toilet.
All right, and we've seen the cycle reset from Nasho here.
Nasho's going to start off his day with some sword training early on, which I don't think anything very valuable was there.
Okay, yeah, room key is junk.
Very nice, going for the gong hit in the middle of the event, which can be pretty tight timing, but he managed it no problem.
All right, and what else? What else do we need to do at this point? Oh yeah, the item must be jumped because there was no cutscene for Skull Kid. I think if it was important, the cutscene would have played.
Tony saying hello to Skull Kid up there before saving and restarting.
Hi, play Song of Time. Bye.
Skull Kid more confused than ever.
So I'm trying to think. Where do we go from here? What's our progression? We've swept Deku Palace. We've kind of swept the north, except for it could be late shops.
Yeah, honestly, we're really looking for magic, looking for some light arrows. There's quite a few things that we're really still looking for.
It could be on either of the archery minigames. Those weren't checked despite having an early bow.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where it just takes so long and it is so painful to miss these. So hopefully we'll see if Nasho can get this first try. Which, hitting the blue right off the rip, not the best, but...
Well, that is actually intentional because you only need to clear the first challenge and not both. So you only need 40, not 50. We're also missing out on a couple of soils still, apparently, in Termina Field, which, I mean, Termina Field is Way of the Hero. And as we've established at this point, it's probably not for the Mountain Title Deed. So there's probably something else hiding.
Okay, just some 50 rupees from archery.
We're gonna see Swamp Archery from Tony now.
And both archers getting knocked out here.
We have Gibdo. What's stopping us from checking Magic and Song of Healing? Those are the only two things stopping us from checking if it's a Pamela seed. But yeah, we've had a pretty stacked start, and now comes the problem where we have a lot open to us, but we're still we kind of slowed down as a result.
Isn't that the case with most of these races? Explosive start, full of wonder and possibility, and then the roadblock happens. Okay, Tony going for... Okay, and we're both at the same archery. Let me ask you, which archery minigame do you prefer in this game?
Ooh, great question. Actually, I kind of like boat archery.
Boat archery,
because it's not as it's a little more less consistent, rather.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, you get a chance to fire an arrow shot on the witches for giving you all that trouble in Ocarina of Time.
I remember, old hag. Town archery, yeah. Town archery, I think, can be a little tougher, but yeah, it feels satisfying when you nail it.
Town archery is pretty hard, yeah.
It really depends on how good your stick control is and what kind of stick you're using.
All right, one more industrial disaster later, and Nasho is done with Swamp Archery.
Oh, love the sounds that guy makes.
Oh yeah, the sounds are pretty good.
Yeah, who's dropping all these pipes?
Oh, Mario wasn't the best plumber in his days.
So Tony's over here doing some town archery. And it's funny, both racers are kind of at the same spot, you know, like they made a lot of the big checks and now they're going to like these accessory checks, the things that take a little bit longer, that don't have the best like bang for the buck. As they kind of struggle to find that next linking point, the next chain they need to find.
Yeah, so Nasho is starting to realize, wait a minute, something's wrong here, because I think Nasho is now realizing, Nasho may be realizing he's missed a setting.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of settings, we got a question in chat about what settings we have. We definitely have Song Sanity, and we definitely have Soil. Those are the two big ones.
Yep, we've got hit spots, frog checks, start with Goat Remains, Song Sanity, all Stray Fairies, Soils, and I think that's everything.
Do we know if it's Stray Fairies?
Yes, because the Clocktown Stray Fairy was randomized.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm.
And the Clocktown Stray Fairy is currently hinted to be in Stone Tower. So we ain't getting that anytime soon.
Tony's playing with some bombs. Oh, a really nice bomb game.
All right, let's see if Nasho goes and picks up bugs here to check soils. Now, the good news is he does have 2 bottles to work with and is going to get a 3rd one, assuming he goes back to Swamp. Okay, the mushroom is not randomized either. So it's not looking good for Scoop Shuffle.
Yeah, it'd be
Because
highly unlikely.
Yeah, we had normal fish, we had normal mushrooms, so...
And Nasho going for a soil check. Is the realization going to dawn? Is he going to find out here? Oh, and he sees it. Okay, and now he's being probably realized, oh man, all of those soil checks, they need to be checked again.
That was, yeah, there was a little bit of a, oh, that's not required. Oh, wait, that is required moment.
Required. So yeah, he's immediately getting bugs again because he knows.
Let's see, blues and reds are off, so Termina Field Way has nothing. What else haven't we seen yet? Mundane is off. There are other soils, like this one I think here. I think this is a soil we haven't seen.
I think we have. It wasn't anything good.
There's also Deku Playground that Tony's checking right now.
Mm-hmm. Now that he has the Deku Mask, we can go check this one out. Aha, okay. It may look like some shenanigans is going on your screen, but this is all normal.
Oh, yes.
He's just very indecisive. He just like, should I wear the mask? Should I not wear the mask? You know, he doesn't really know. It doesn't look like anything too useful is going to be here in the playground.
Yeah, those blue rupees can also be separate checks for each day if blues are shuffled. Not the case, thankfully.
Okay, Nasho going on his soil hunt.
So yeah, Nasho's about to catch up here, but also, on the flip side, Tony hasn't found anything else too crazy since, me and my big mouth. Hey,
Yeah,
time to cycle reset, I think.
That's a big cycle reset. So that was a nice check to get. Yeah, number play, it would be fantastic to get your bugs back like an OT, but it's a distinct change. I'm not sure how I feel about it myself, but I understand why they did it. Because it was kind of cheap being able to steal back your bugs whenever you dumped one for a patch.
And then there's going to be day 2 ranch soil, or day 1 and day 3 ranch soils that we're going to have to worry about. And Tony, I don't think neither runners checked day 3 ranch soil now that I say that out loud.
I don't think so either, no.
And you know what? I see why Tony's prioritizing this, because Stock Pond in is Way of the Hero, so this could be something else on top of ice.
All right, and Nasho. Ooh, Nasho is coming back here. Oh, man, he sensed it. He knew something was hidden here.
Yeah,
Something good.
Yeah, and he saw enough time to get rid of the mushroom, because that's hogging a very critical, as we've established now, very critical bottle. So yeah, Nasho is about to get Deku Mask here. I don't know why Tony's been getting all these fish.
Oh, and Nasho getting this soil patch here, and he's gonna be happy he did.
Oh, this might be setting... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it might be setting up for a fish walk here.
Tony doing a little bit of grinding here, looking for something. Probably hoping for a little bomb pickup, if I had to guess.
Yeah, there's also the observatory soil. Fox brings up a good point. Yeah, I mean, if we miss anything, trust us when we say Fox doesn't. If we forget something, Fox doesn't. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Thank you, Fox. All right, Nasho. Now with Deku Mask in his inventory, going to be checking out Deku Palace and all the good he checks here. I don't think anything was too good here. He's opting to not go for the guard skip, I mean, which honestly doesn't really waste that much time just talking to the guards if you do it quickly. So.
Yeah. Well, Nasho is going to get fire arrows here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And we probably need that at this point.
Mm-hmm. And Nasho not having Stone Mask is going to have to take his time getting through here. We'll get that 20 here. Nice little rupee pickup.
Now, remind me again, and if anybody is more knowledgeable on this, please feel free. We have Goat's Remains. Are there soils in springtime, and are they junked under these conditions?
It's actually a great question. Because, oh man, that would introduce a whole bunch of pain.
Assuming no Dungeon ER, obviously. Okay, see, Nasho is going to grab extra bugs here.
Mm-hmm. Good idea.
No soils in spring, okay. Thank you, chat. I don't think I've called a Blitz seed for a while, because we never I haven't seen a race start with Remains in a hot minute since I've been calling Mystery this year.
Just bomb hover. Just hold L to levitate. That's exactly how you can get up there.
All right, we're going to see Tony do Fish Walk here.
Oh no.
Oh.
Missing out on Fish Walk. Oh no, it's a little too high. Oh, can you get it back? Oh no. Oh, when Fish Walk goes wrong.
The flying fish will now become a frozen fish.
Oh god, you could say he flopped.
Yep. That's a good one.
Alright, don't worry. Backups on backups.
Yeah, I work in production, and that's literally our MO. Backups on backups on backups.
Oh, it's gotta be. That was a fishy setup. Oh no. Oh no, Nasho. Oh, unfortunate. Tried to do a backflip over the Deku guards, but didn't have the right angle. Checking this grotto here though on Tony's screen.
Yeah, I mean, this should have been logic just with hookshot, but it didn't have anything. Because Pierre up there gave us a bit of a hand.
Yeah, starting with hookshot's a fantastic item. What do you think is the best item to start with if you hit one?
Oh, best starting item. That's a great question. I think, as much as I like hookshot, I think it's got to be either Goron Mask or Bunny Hood. Give me speed.
Right? Yeah, no, I was going to say Goron Mask. Nasho getting the give to a mask. Bombs. FDA? Yeah, no, FDA would be fantastic.
FD just ticks all the boxes. It's fast, it's powerful, it lets you skip stuff. So, I think in a more, like, conventional circumstance, Bunny Hood or Goron, but if FD is, like, the cream of the crop, of course. Alright, do we have late shops? If we see bombs, arrows, and a red potion, the answer to that is no.
Nope. FD start, but FD anywhere is off. Now, oh, that's just pain.
Alright, and the business scrub was holding up a letter to who now? It was a letter. Oh no, Piece of Heart. I thought it was letter. Don't know where I got letter from in in that red text for the one frame it was on screen.
for this jump here. Doing it with Zora, you get that extra height there.
So yeah, now we're running into a problem here where we're actually about to run out of checks. Because we've now seen everything except for... I think we're still missing a Termina Field Soil, namely that observatory one. Ranch Day 3 is the obvious one to me.
Yeah, Ranch Day 3 is a big one.
We turn in the land title deed for the cheapest trade-off ever.
Letter to my ex-wife? Letter of heart? Yeah, it was a heartfelt letter.
Oh my.
It was a letter to Madame Aroma. Yeah, we did trade in toilet paper. I believe that was ice arrows for a frosty toilet.
Yeah, and that wasn't locked by... That land title deed wasn't locked by ice arrows, so it's not paper-locked paper. So I think we can, as I mentioned previously, we can rule out mountain title deed as WAF. Also, we don't have magic to check the hit spot up in this room. Oh, and Midnight Meeting was not the answer.
You can see Tony just standing there like, what do I do? And yeah, we all feel it. Yeah, Mirror Shield is not required. When in doubt, talk to Granny.
It's not the craziest thing, though, given that it is Song Sanity, so Mirror Shield by itself right now only locks one check, unless it, of course, locks Light Arrows, which clearly it doesn't in this case. So, yeah, Mirror Shield not required for only one check kind of makes sense. So, yeah, not the best not required hint of the world. Although, it does lock out Gossips, so we can't be too mad.
Alright, so Nasho's here on final day.
We're gonna get our day 3 ranch soil.
It's happening.
Wow. So Nasho, having been late to the party on the soil discovery, is going to get day 3 ranch before Tony.
Oh, speak of the devil, Tony is here.
Not much sooner before Tony, but before Tony.
Oh, man. And they are both here. So many... Oh, the dog! Oh, man. Oh, the camera's messed up. It's a disaster. Nasho is barely holding himself together.
Bad doggy. Ooh, Fisherman Game is dead. Thank you.
All right, let's check this wall grotto. Or soil patch. Okay, palm mask.
Not helping, game.
Yeah, not help. You know, it has some utility, but not exactly what we need right now.
Yeah, there's one more ranch soil on Doggy Racetrack, which we do have Mask of Truth. We could check.
Wait, do both of them have Mask of Truth right now?
I think so, yeah, because okay. Nasho went back for Deku Mask.
Okay.
So should have it. Oh, there are hit spots here too, with an obscenely large amount of rupees.
Those 2 hit spots. I think that's the only 2 there.
Yes. Well, at least that's a good rupee refill in the event of a dire emergency, but I don't think we need to worry about rupees for a while.
So we checked a lot of archery. Do we know if Swamp Boat Hag archery is anything special?
It was hinted dead, yes.
Okay, it was dead. Okay.
Green. Oh no! It's either this doggy race or it's the observatory soil.
Is that what we've come down to?
I think
right.
so.
Betting big on gold. Come on, blue.
If this is a wallet and it's bank 2, I am going to laugh because we have the best, and because we've reset cycle especially, we have the best form of rupee farming in West Clocktown right now with excessive chateaus selling.
It looks like gold's pulling ahead, but will blue make an epic comeback? Nah, it's not looking likely.
Comeback? Nah.
Oh, blue. Where art thou? I still believe, blue. Okay.
It's the observatory soil.
Observatory we go.
And the lesson of today's seed, folks, double check where everything is in a setting.
Bow, bow, bow. All right, blue has another chance here on Tony's screen. Can he get further up the field than dead last? The ultimate question.
Yeah, if this is just like Epona and the observatory soil, it's going to be nowhere near as funny from a logic standpoint. But
all right, another chance here at the fish walk.
But also, what the heck?
And there it is. Thank you very much, fish.
Very clean fish walk there. Excuse me a moment.
All right. So it looks like Nasho is playing Song of Time. Gonna revert back to the first day. And we are right at the end of it. Very few checks left. We're gonna see where Tony's gonna end up going now. Tony, I guess, thought he had bombs, but didn't? Oh, okay, yeah, he's going to the west with a big old jump, decides not to. Yeah, I was gonna say, I did not think that was okay, but he wanted to give us a little show there. Show what might be possible. So yeah, that is one of the allowed checks. But yeah, severely out of logic. I didn't think Keaton was anything good, but we're going to see here in a second. Nash over here going back to Goron City on day 1 this time. Yeah, this check is dead. Yep, going to Goron City, gonna get some help getting in. Nice. All right. Is it time for Bank 2 time? Yeah, Nasho going to check the shop. Saw that it wasn't anything. And Tony taking a moment just to rethink his life. Wondering, what am I doing? And then decides, I know where to go. Nasho back at Swamp. I don't know what he's going to be doing here. Both of them are actually here at Swamp. So many times we get these moments where both runners go in completely different ways, and then they convene to one spot again in a desperate hope. Tony just standing nicely in the poisonous swamp water. And yes, happy 1 hour in. What started off as an incredibly good start, starting with the hook shot, getting bombs immediately, fire and ice arrows and bow, getting the full Goron song, and so many good things, is kind of slowed down tremendously. Again, we are waiting on a couple of key items that we're just kind of missing out on. Tony going back to the Swamp Skulltula house. I wonder what he thinks he's going to find here.
Sorry I'm late. Did we finally go back and check observatory soil?
Of course not. Tony's back at Swamp Skulltula, and Nasho is doing something here at Swamp. He's in the palace hanging out. We're at that moment now. You can see, just like from the gameplay, they're both just kind of confused, like thinking back, like, what do we need to check? What do we need to do?
If visible confusion was a gaming scene. If I go quiet for more than 30 seconds, because it's munching on dinner here.
What are we having for dinner?
Chicken, rice, and broccoli.
Chicken, rice, and broccoli. Nice meal. So let's see, Tony going closer and closer to observatory. Let's see if he's going to feast on some good checks right here.
Just gonna quickly get a bug.
Other people getting BK and lasagna. Okay, so he has the bug. Oh, I think he knows. But the question is this the check? Because if it's not, I don't know where we're gonna go from here.
Why y'all going to get BK? This isn't multi-world.
All right, here's the moment of truth. Everyone hold on to their butts. It was a Epona song. There it is.
I would like to remind the that has been in Logic for 60 minutes.
And he finally got it.
So despite that incredible start with both runners going in multiple different directions, we're basically tied up.
Honestly, there's very little to differentiate them at this point because Nasho is about to get opponents right here. Laugh at Titus. Just laugh.
Laugh it up. The seed deserves it.
Oh, there it is. Epona. Beautiful. And we're finally going to go to the west.
Yeah. Chat brings up a good point. Going east might be a better idea because there could be something in the shrine soil. Shrine is Wath. That is in play without magic.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't really gone anywhere other than the Deku Palace to the south.
So yeah, of those 6 things I said we still need all 6 of them.
Except Epona's song, we got that.
Oh yeah. Well, we need Sonata, Elegy, we might not need one of those songs. We might not need Elegy, depending on whether that's Snowhead Temple or not. If it's Dungeon ER, we're still kind of figuring that out.
Oh man, everything's opened up. The music is absolutely just banging on all cylinders. Oh man, this is feeling great. Nasho doing some nice dolphin dives. Oh, and he doesn't get stuck underneath like Tony did. It was a minor little mistake he made. It can be very upsetting when that kind of stuff happens. here we are inside. I think we're going to go for some hit spots in here. Maybe check these pots as well.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason you want to go here since the coast is foolish.
Does make me wonder what else are they going to find here that's going to help.
Well, not picking up that gold rupee, otherwise, lest he wants to drop it on the floor.
Uh-huh. Looking for some more hit spots. Candy Fudge right there. Oh, there's one right there. Did he miss that hit spot? There was one he was standing right next to.
Another blue rupee.
Wow. Hopefully he sees it on the way out. That'd be unfortunate if he missed that. Oh, it's right there. Oh, can you see it? Oh, there it is. Let's see if there's anything good. And it wasn't.
Ooh, we could see a beaver's check soon. This is... Oh, wait, no, this is coast. Never mind. No, this is cape. Never mind. Oh, ocean deed. We could turn that in without magic.
Yeah, we could.
Thanks. I love it. Yeah, labfish, to clarify with chat, is coast, so that's foolish.
Mm-hmm.
Beavers has the other sword upgrade. Thank you, mundane Potzor, for the hint.
Ooh, Nasho almost falling off there, but managing to hold it together.
Yeah, that would have been a slightly less than ideal fall. Okay, where's our next bit of progression? We finally got through the bottleneck. Which was bottle locked, by the way.
Yeah. It's a bottle in a smaller bottle. And then he's gonna jam out some new wave bossa nova.
I'm not sure if there's anything you can do in GBT without magic, besides the chest in the front.
Yeah, that is true. Oh yeah, is there a dungeon shuffle going on? That is a good question.
No, unfortunately, we're not going to find out yet. Tony might check for us later.
Yeah, that would have been a good time to check.
Yeah, Woodfall Temple would be nice. That we could do without magic.
Yeah, full strength fairy shuffle. That is a big part of this as well. So like as soon as we start getting into those temples, this is going to get a lot more exciting.
For sure. We're going to see a an East play, though, from Nasho.
Skygaro. Nasho doing the Pasho skip. Alright, we'll see if Tony opts to go inside and take a check. And well, Nasho's going to the east now. And Tony not even bothering with the temple.
There's a few things you can check in here, to be fair.
Let's get rid of this Peeping Tom. Do a little trade here. Which I'm not sure if Nasho did this. Oh, okay. Doesn't look anything good anyway. I didn't quite see it.
Oh, it's arrows.
Oh, Nasho here in the grave. Oh, that is a green rupee. Oh, those bats are so horrible. And for what?
Lots of hit spots to play with, though. I think it was arrows. Art piece.
Didn't quite see it. Oh, it landed up there. It's wow. Oh, that'd be nice to grab.
It's a bomb bag, yeah.
Can he just use his Zorafins? Yeah. Oh, it's about to go. I think he got it just in time though. Nope. Oh,
Nope.
I don't know where it went. That's unfortunate.
It just disappears and it comes back when you reload the area.
Mm-hmm. There he is, the legend himself, Dampe.
Now, does Kita have something? We could check. No, we can't check Kita. We don't have Sonata.
Nope. Yeah, I was going to say, if we had Sonata, we probably would have been in Woodfall by now. Okay, Tony finally playing New Wave to get inside to see what secrets we might have. Let's see if the bomb bag lands somewhere nicely, and it does this time.
No, that looks like GBT to me.
Yeah. We'll do a couple of bullet checks here. Ooh, that's something.
I think that's a wallet.
Yeah, that looked like wallet. Is that money to put in that wallet? Ah, if only. He should be able to get that if he wants to. Nasho just using his strong head to bash in every rock he sees. Unstoppable. So it looks like Tony opted not to go for the wallet. We'll see if that's a big play when he gets to the bank later. If, big bank is even worth getting.
That is pretty much the only rupee-related check left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there were more stray fairies that Tony, I think, could have gotten, but opted not to. Maybe he just, oftentimes it's a gamble. And maybe he's gambling that's just not worth it right now.
Another frog hint.
Okay, very, very tight section here. Oh, okay. And looks like he decided, I'm not going to go up to Akana early. I'm going to go check out Secret Shrine. Even though we can't get in, there is a grotto here we could check out.
There's a grotto and a soil, which is, in a way, of the hero location.
Okay, nothing really here. Tony going to the east now. We'll see if he checks out the graveyard first. And it does look like he's going that way. Alright, he has bugs ready to go, so we'll see what we have here.
Is this our answer? Is this our magic?
Moon's tier.
Maybe.
Well.
We can also turn in that ocean title deed.
Yeah, we could. Oh, Nasho going for this. Oh, it's such a weird dolphin dive here. Can he get it? It's so awkward. Oh, he gets it. Yeah, it's funny because it looked like he was going to set it up from across the river, which is a very tight shot, and just opted to go for that in the end. All right, Nash getting the owl, coming back down here. He's going to do some checks over here by Sakon's hideout, it seems.
Yeah, this is going to be the ocean deed turn in.
Would you consider a tier? And what is over there?
Is that a keg?
I can't.
What is that?
What is that?
Oh, it's Big Man.
There it is.
Oh, if this is literally just an FD Anywhere seed.
At last, FD has been obtained by Nasho, and I would say Nasho was kind of behind Tony for a long time, but with that I think that puts him like in the lead right now. That's a huge item to grab.
All right, Ice Arrow chest is dead.
Ooh, there's Oath.
Was that Wath to Oath? Boring.
Wow.
Also, doesn't... Oh, it is critical. We still need Goron Mask and Light Arrows, though.
Mm-hmm. And
I'll
magic.
be back. Excuse me a second.
Of course. So Tony, looks like he's about to get FD going that way now. He's already got Title Deed equipped and ready to go. All right, Nasho playing New Wave. Looks like he's going to try to go inside Great Bay Temple. Now equipped with Fierce Deity. He could get a couple of good checks in here. Yeah, no Fierce Deity anywhere. Oh, that mask is going to be just hanging out in our inventory screen for now.
I just got back. I heard no FD anywhere?
No.
Bummer.
Tony, unfortunately going a little early, but he's going to get FD. Oh, he's going to be excited for all about 10 seconds. Nasho doesn't have sticks. Oh, is he going to do this with every single one individually? Yep.
I think this is actually faster.
It might be, yeah. With proper aiming, yeah, that was quick. All right, Tony going for this as well. Up, there's one jump. There's two and three, and he's up. All right, Nasho came for everything he wanted, I guess, and he's out of here. Didn't even go in the next room. Yeah, no one seems to be remembering fairies. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, we can't, what else can we do right now? We could do Pirates Fortress sewers. We could backdoor, no, we can't do sewers. No Goron Mask.
Mm-hmm.
But we can do interior.
Yeah, we have hookshot.
Chat brings up a great point, too. There is a world where Goron Mask could not be required this seed because we already have Goat's Remains. If sewers is, like, dead, like, if we get... Could you imagine if we get, like... I don't know if this can ever happen, but could we get Goron Mask in exterior? To answer question, chat, the Soil and Shrine was Moon's tier, which led to Oath.
Mm-hmm. Nasho finally going to the Skull House here, which I don't think there was anything useful in here. There was a couple, like 3 hit spots.
It should be noted that in Song Sanity, the songs can actually be the end of the Wath chain. Excuse me, let me finish eating first, but yeah. A song itself can be the Wath itself for Song Sanity. Whereas in non-Song Sanity, the song has to lead to another item.
All right, Tony going to Pinnacle. Big old pineapple rock. Oh no, Nasho falls to a spider.
Yeah, intentional death warp.
It always surprised me how strong it is. Oh, and Tony. Oh, unfortunate. Getting lost in the maze. Very funny. I actually have been doing a Majora's Mask blindfolded run, and we actually just got past Pinnacle Rock, and that was absolutely horrible blindfolded. So here he goes, going down. See what Chucks can go find down here. Well, Nasho looks like he is going to the fortress. What can he see down there? Nothing. No magic under here does make these skeletal fish really annoying. Oh, Tony did find a good chest down here. Let's see what we get here. Come on, magic maybe? Oh, and it was magic! Just what they needed.
Well, it's about time.
Oh, it's magic. You know. And he knows that he has to go here. This is where he needs to go. With magic and tail, it's time.
Alright, we have a hit spot coming up here in the fortress. If this is if the other magic is just chilling in the fortress, I swear.
Doesn't look like anything useful there. Yeah, magic opens up a lot of good checks for us. Well, just for Tony, really. Oh, Nash finding a little chest here. Oh, elegy.
We might need that. We know that leads to a Clocktown Stray Fairy.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're finally starting to get some movement. Both racers here are getting some good items. Sniped her. And with fire arrows, Tony is going to see that this was a waste of time.
Right, Nasho actually... Oh! It would appear that Great Bay Temple has also contained Song of Healing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I didn't see anything particularly guarded by bees.
Oh, that was weird. I thought that check was supposed to be Wallet on at the Skulltula, but I don't know if you got Wallet there.
I wasn't paying attention. So we're finding stuff in both directions here. So Elegy in the Fortress, and Healing and... oh, this could still be a... Wait. That Termina Field Walk hasn't been ironed out yet, has it?
Oh. Tony! Oh, unfortunate. The worst thing that can happen. You try to go fast, and instead, you're left behind eating grass.
Never mind, it was Epona's song.
Oh,
right.
The double grass eating. Oh, it's a cow. Oh, we've all had it happen to us. Nice quick fight from Nasho. Yeah, with fire arrows and ice arrows here, and magic, Great Bay is pretty much wide open.
All right, Nasho decides, I'm gonna head out.
Nicely done by Tony. Well, looks like we're both about to explore this temple here.
Dungeon Reds are randomized.
And that was Sonata.
Okay, so literally everything was in Great Bay Temple.
Yup. There's gold dust.
Fortunately, we might be in a light arrow casino here.
Mm. Oh, very nicely done, Tony.
I was about to say Nasho. No, wait, you can't do that, Azora.
Okay, climbing on that switch twice really quick just to make sure we have the feel of it. We're not close to go mode. We're almost close to no mode. Oh, there's double defense, and that's all the health we'll be needing.
Oh yeah, we're good now.
Okay. What is Nasho going to do? Oh, it seems that he's in a little bit of a quandary. He's flying around the select screen thinking. Yeah,
This
without
is probably...
magic.
This is probably Pinnacle Rock. Or not. Maybe Seahorses?
Is he going for seahorses?
No, can't. No Pictobox. Never mind. This is the Ocean Spider House hitboxes. Literally mixed hit spots and hitboxes, and could not figure that one out to save my life.
All systems normal for Tony as he goes through and gets all the checks that he can. Nasho's back here.
This is probably...
Precious hit spots this is.
I'm fine, guys. Relax.
He's going back to Hyrule.
Ocean Swamp Canyon. Oh, right. Dungeon entrances aren't shuffled.
Mm-hmm. At least I don't think they are. Yeah, Nasho really struggling. He's got to find that magic pickup, and if he does, it's going to open up for him, because Tony taking this nice little lead here.
Yeah, we know Pinnacle Rock is the answer. Now, it seems Nasho is going to decide, temporarily at least, to forego the magic logic and just try and check around that elegy. And maybe get Clock Tower Stray Fairy.
Alright, and here we are. In the Tower Ascent, which I believe there was something worthwhile here.
Yes, Clocktown Stray Fairy. Stone Tower Temple itself is foolish, and I didn't see anything related to Boss Keys anywhere either, so I think it might be Boss Keysy. It might be Global Keysy.
Segura says, I seem to recall that Nasho not liking PR. I don't think anyone likes PR, I'll be honest.
We interrupt this randomizer to remind you it is now dawn of the second day. Please repress those switches.
Yeah, honestly, mid-jump, that just had to happen. Oh, it's so unfortunate.
Oh yeah, chat brings up a great point, that it's behind... Wait, is it though? Oh right, well, yeah, because there are no other Stone Tower checks besides the 3 and inverted, so yeah. It would be locked behind lights in this context. If it were Vases Shuffle, then we'd be singing a different tune. Pot Shuffle would be singing a different tune, but that's not the case. And, of course, Soils.
Of course, the Soils.
But they are, again, also light-locked.
Big bold jump. Oh, maybe a little chest here. Oh, I just missed it. Oh no. Aiming on a moving platform is difficult, folks. I swear. It is very difficult, as you can see.
Can confirm.
Postman's hat. Time to live out his dream and be a postman.
All right, Nasho, going back to Milk Road here.
Yet again, the postman's hat delivers.
Oh yeah, Gorman Race. That's a thing that we can do much later than we normally do. Oh, I take it back. That's a boss key chest. But it looks like it's in its own dungeon. Okay, so it looks like boss keys are in their own dungeons at the very least.
That's nice. All right, time for some race time. Predictions. What time is Nasho going to get? $47?
Nice pendant.
Katie Bean with a 48.24, going for the exact number. Nice little jump there by Tony. Oh no, Tony! Oh, commentator's curse every time. Unfortunate.
Yeah, so boss keys being in their own dungeons does actually mildly present a problem, because then we might have to hunt for Great Fairy Mask in a case of a couple of fairies.
Yeah. 48-12. Oh, wow. Katie being very close with that guess. Tied between you and Blue Rose.
We don't need GFM. Oh, right, because Snowhead's dead. Right, we already have Goat's Remains. Sorry, not used to it.
All right, Nasho here once again. Once again, still without magic. Oh, relenting and just going in at this point.
Oh no, the small keys are in their own dungeons too.
Tony's spinning around like mad. Ends up going for Zora Boomerang, trying to get this pot. The most annoying pot. Oh, just hit with the magic. Oh, and he misses. Oh, there it is.
Oh, Captain's hat.
Captain, my captain.
Who put my hat in this game's equivalent of the toilet?
Flush it down all the way to the bottom. How much of GBD can we do, and how much can we do with the current rule set is the big question.
I think we have all of our settings at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and DM that to Saber for the what's it's called? For the command.
Nicely done by Nasho as well. Getting up their first try. Both of them getting gainers first try as well. All right, and there it is. Fierce Deity has made its first appearance. Without magic, yeah, a lot of these enemies underwater can be a real pain for Nasho. This fight was always so awkward with Fierce Deity. Like, yeah, I guess that's a fight. And that's the fight. No, he's going to go for each one of these, huh? Without magic. Oh, it's just such a painful process. You can really see the difference.
Oh, Saber, you're going to have to edit that command. Small keys can be in any dungeon.
Oh, wow.
Fine, Seed, have it your way. Call me a liar. I hate it when that happens.
And yes, to quote the Salty, what a mess of a seed indeed.
And what's worse is without magic, Nasho can't go to the boss and is not going to know that until after killing George.
Tony, on the other hand, going to a Woodfall. I think it might be time. Long overdue. This should be a fast and furious temple. A lot of checks you can get right off the rip.
Well, most convenient boss key location ever.
Mm-hmm. Can you get it? Yeah, I was going to say.
Yoink. At this particular point in time, given that dungeon entrances are definitely not randomized by now, I think we can open a bet for lights. Because we definitely need those at this point, and that's pretty much our only remaining mandatory item. Well, that's not going to do us any good.
Oh, and there's other magic. Tony with the full magic bar, finding both before Nasho could find any. Unfortunate.
So here's a big question. Was Sonata magic locked?
That's a great question. I actually don't remember where Sonata even was.
It was in GBT. Fox says it is, so it is magic locked magic. So yeah, Nasho is just straight up screwed. He's got to bite the bullet here and go to PR, which he's doing.
He's doing at last.
Here's the thing, though. At this point, unless we go into a light arrow casino, we're basically going into a railroad scenario, because Tony's been finding stuff, you know, just going on this one path. So unless light arrows are just chilling right here in Woodfall Temple, which in that case, okay, it's a hard container. I was gonna say, like, if it was light arrows, Saber, kill the bet, kill the bet, kill the bet.
All right, Nasho finally relenting, going to the place we all love the least.
Yeah, it could be Pamela, it could be Day One Ranch, it could be Pat to Snowhead if Goron shows up. We could literally have a dead Goron mask this seat. Saber, we're gonna need to know where that is in the spoiler when this race is over, please. I think Fox thinks it's in Foolish Stone Tower Temple, which it could just be. It could be in Foolish Pirates Fortress exterior, rather. One of these days, I would love the boomerangs to hit the eels twice.
Is that possible?
No idea, but it would still be cool if it was.
I'm sure there's a task working on it right now. And there it is, finally with magic, Nasho's life is... He has a chance now. He has a chance to get back in the race.
Oh, you know where it could be? It could be in Well, and Sniffa could be required. Where do we find Sniffa?
Oh, yeah.
We found it a long time ago in a silly spot. It was in Stockpot Inn. That's right. It was on Staff Room.
It was Staff Room, yep.
Never mind. It
All
was, in
right.
fact, a wallet.
Nasho does get the wallet, which is interesting because Tony definitely killed that, and no wallet ever appeared for him.
No, it did. But the skull was up top, was the problem. So
Yeah,
he
came
couldn't
back
get
again,
it.
though.
Oh.
Yeah, it was interesting. He, like, somehow missed it. Shot through the heart, but is Nasho too late?
It really depends on if we come into a light arrow casino. Like, if both runners diverge after Woodfall Temple to look for these light arrows, then it becomes anybody's race. We'll have an idea of what the situation is once both of our runners clear Woodfall Temple. Now, that being said, Tony
Yeah.
Tony also does not have Elegy because has not been to the fortress yet.
Or Oath.
So, true. Never turn in the Moon's Tier.
Yeah, so it's not as one-sided as we might think.
There's also that gold dust, which we can turn in now because we have fire.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the only thing we actually need for go mode is... We also are going to have to deal with key kerfuffles, since now we know small keys can be in any dungeon. It looks like bigs are in their own for now.
Okay. Big moment for Tony.
Oh, what is this? Notebook, nope, skip, that's not enabled, skip.
Okay.
Oh, that's one way of improvising that bomb jump.
Yeah. I was wondering what Nasho was doing on that side. It turned out really nicely. Yeah, putting on that Great Fairy Mask, see if we can get that item. That was just a 20.
Where did that come from, by the way?
Great Fairy Mask? I have no idea when that happened. Nasho going against the current?
I was about to say, Nasho is not getting Captain's Hat.
Yeah, which is crazy because he shot it. He walked into this room immediately and looked down and shot it, but then never got it. I'm wondering why.
You know what it could be? Oh, Boss Blue Warp had Great Fairy Mask? Okay. That's pretty funny, actually. Although, Nasho did check the graves and see that they were all empty, but the chests, like all the day one chest with the bats could still be something. So that could be like light arrows. It'd be a dumb spot for him, but it could be.
Oh, Nasho playing it safe. It was funny. On this exact section that Nasho was on, Tony fell here 3 separate times. So it could be those minor little, catch-ups that Nasho's doing to play more consistently to catch up, just little by little.
Yeah, especially after the casino situation gets resolved, which, that's a in-dungeon Woodfall small key. Thanks, game. Thanks a bunch. So far we found 1 small key out of its own dungeon. The rest have been in.
Yeah, Kita does have a big chest. Oh.
The game is being real funny right now.
That's true. Nasho has achieved song percent. All the songs are obtained on his screen.
Yeah, so Tony is going to have to go back eventually for that elegy to Pirate's Fortress.
Nice Nice little jump there.
Whoops.
Oh, there it is. Double postman. Everyone has the postman hat now.
Yeah, the Woodfall boss key to answer question chat was very early. It was literally right at the front door. That dragonfly is in a very compromising position.
I thought he dodged it. It looked in the clear, and then it came back. Honestly, if I had to say the thing I hate most about MM, it's those dragonflies. All right, dodging that second one.
Also looks like boss doors are not shuffled either. I think we can safely rule that out too.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. All right, FD coming to do what FD does, and it's all over.
Did anybody see a boss? I didn't. Greg.
All right. So with 3 remains, Tony's looking like he's in the lead, but with a couple of big items that he's missing, we'll see what happens.
So I think that basically confirms Shrine is Wath for the Moons tier into Oath. So I think we burnt all our Watts at this point, so yeah, have fun full clearing literally the whole game that's not light arrow locked looking for your light arrows. What is that? Oh, Bunny Hood.
Bunny Hood. Nice. Try to go the safe way and decide, you know what? Full blast.
Alright, and Tony is going for, Tony is going to Pirate's Fortress, so yeah, he is going to get Elegy here.
Mm-hmm.
So, it is going to be a light arrow casino, folks.
Bunny Hood. I haven't seen that hood in a long time. Okay, so Tony getting over here pretty easily. Let's see how long it takes for him to find Elegy.
Big man targeting problems.
With our first Gerudo pirate fight. And it's all over. Yeah, the fight with FD on this guy can be a little awkward.
And that's Nasho's realization that, oh no, small keys can actually be anywhere. Thanks, game. Thanks a bunch.
Getting these 2 hit spots. Whole bunch of money.
That just got dropped on the floor again.
Oh, he saw it, almost ran away, and decided, oh, let's check out what this chest is.
Yeah, I was about to say, Tony, that's your Elegy.
And he gets it.
So yeah, Nasho's going to follow the same path here. So right now, Tony's major gatekeep right now is the Soil and Shrine for Oath. For Moon's Teeter Oath. But once he gets through that, it does become... Once he gets through that, it is going to just straight up be the Light Arrow Casino.
Bank 2 bet.
Could be. Bank 2 has been in Launchix since we got GBT access.
And I feel like Bank 2 or Shrine are two big checks. We need to know what they are.
Shrine is not going to have lights at this point, since it's light locked. So it could be Post Sisters, it could be Pamela.
A lot of different ways to do this jump. It goes with a Zora Mask jump. And there's double magic for Nasho as well.
And at this point, he's probably thinking, oh, darn it, I did have to go to Pinnacle Rock. No way around it.
Mm-hmm. What do you think these guys are saying? Cash crab, cat crab, crash mab,
I always thought cat crab.
cat crab. Gack rack. I mean, they could be saying a million things. That's the thing. Get wrecked. Yeah, I think if I strain myself, I can hear that one.
Yeah, I could see it. Gat racked.
Yes, happy 2 hours. The run has been filled with bottlenecks and then go moments, followed by more bottlenecks. All right, yeah, we do have Sonata. Time to wake this guy up. Very nice bomb placement, just to stun him right there. Beautifully done.
See, as we do come through our 2-hour mark again, we want to thank our trackers Skygoro and Blue Roses for their help today in helping us make sure who has what, especially after the last 30 minutes, because the seat kind of just exploded after we finally got magic in Pinnacle Rock. We also had a pretty explosive opener, too.
Yeah, it was a mad opener, especially starting with hook shot. So much possibility.
Yeah, I think in our opener we got early Zora, hook, bombs, bow. Ice was relatively reasonable.
Bomb shoes were there.
Bow.
And there's Goron!
Ew, that is like the latest Goron mask I've ever seen. All right, have fun full clearing literally the whole game looking for light arrows.
Have fun.
That is not what Tony wanted to see. Oh, there's another Stone Tower Temple key at least. I don't think we're going to have to worry about Stone Tower Temple keys, though. We have 2. That's enough to comfortably get to the boss. Oh, we're going to get a keg hit now from Tony, probably.
Bigger quiver.
Oh, that's so bow-locked.
Oh, Dragonfly strikes again on Nasho's screen. I'm convinced it is the worst enemy in all of Zelda. Tony going for some Goron minigame here. And decides, you know what? No.
Who put that swamp title deed in the boss room?
Nasho not opting for Fierce Deity? I guess doesn't need it, but interesting. Alright, so you can get the stun lock here. Yeah, nicely done.
Almost dropped it.
Yeah.
All right, so folks, you do have another minute quickly to place your bets on light arrows.
Where's it gonna be?
A reminder that our foolish locations are Stone Tower Temple, Pirate's Fortress Exterior, and Great Bay Coast. And also, we started with Goat's Remains, so Snowhead Temple and everything behind it is not the answer. Later, Giants, we play Oath at the end. That's still probably like a half an hour plus away.
So forgive my ignorance. Looks like neither of them went for like the Butler race check. Is that a valid check?
It would be hinted, which I don't know if we've seen yet.
I don't think so. Oh, okay. Tony going for this chest here. See what we got. There is a wallet.
There's the other wallet.
Nice rupees.
Okay, so now Tony doesn't have to worry about giants since we already know not bank. It's on the tip of my tongue. All Knight's mass purchase is dead. We also still have bank 2 and now 3 in play.
Mm-hmm. What we got here? Another bottle?
There has literally... That's Tony's 5th bottle, right?
I think so, yeah.
If he fills that bottle with Chateau, he could literally skip right to bank 3 without even trying.
He decides not to get the bottle. Not a big deal. And Tony is on his way to Snowhead.
Yeah, this is just going to be a quick pat to Snowhead check. This isn't going to be a temple check since that's already dead.
That was it. Should be a grotto hidden here.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and Nasho is going to just check quickly what was behind the swamp's small key, I think.
Ooh, Tony, is it going to be worth it?
Nope.
I mean, it could be worth it. Depends how you look at it.
Nah, Bremen's mask is already hinted dead on Cremia.
Yeah, but it's worth it in my heart.
This is something, this kind of casino for light arrows is definitely something our runners would cry about, though. I would.
So here we are with gold dust.
So yeah, I think Nasho's just doing a quick detour to look for keys, especially like Stone Tower Temple small keys, just in case it becomes a problem for looking for the Stone Tower Temple boss key.
Okay. Doesn't look like it was anything that useful there.
Yeah, it looks like the Gold Dust tournament was a rupee.
Let's grab there. Oh, sweet dragonfly destruction. Is there anything sweeter? Nasho just really going through the rest of Woodfall and trying to get as many checks as possible.
Yeah.
In this next room, there was was it Bomber's Notebook, I believe?
Yes.
So the faster you get this room done, the faster disappointment can be had.
I'm gonna see Darmani now. Yeah, Lens was super early. It was East Clock Town, one of the hit spots above
Yep.
Honey and Darling.
Yep. Oh, let's go on this.
Actually, that actually might be really helpful right now. Because that is keeping us out of a couple of hints. Garo hints might actually help us out a little bit if we can find out if they could point us towards light arrows. Oh, do Garo hints not need the mask anymore? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I think Nasho got one earlier without a mask.
Okay. All right, we're going to see Hot Spring.
Yep.
Sorry, I think we were on the same wavelength there.
Pam Pam? Is it time for Pam Pam? No Pam Pam right now. Checking that chest. Wasn't anything.
Tattle, please. Garo.
Alright, what's Tony doing here now?
This is going to be Crybaby Goron and Keg Trial.
Oh, unfortunate, Nasho. You gotta hate those live bomb shoes. Okay, Crybaby was nothing useful.
Good babysitter fee, though.
I'll take it, honestly. Alright, let's see how clean Nasho's fight was. Tony had a couple of unfortunate hits. We'll see how Nasho does here. Getting him pretty early. Oh, unfortunate hit. Doing this fight quickly is very difficult. Oh, yeah, if you do it too early, unfortunately, those hits don't register. But overall, that was a little bit cleaner than Tony's. So even though I would say Tony is still in the lead, I think Nasho is doing some really nice and consistent play that's kind of slowly edging him closer and closer.
Yeah, the only downside is right now we're basically on this light hour casino, and it literally just comes down to who goes left, who goes right.
Exactly. Nasho finally getting Goron mask.
Tony, in the meantime, is getting a blue potion for the well. I think.
I don't think any of them done stage lights.
With the late magic, I could see that being filtered out by accident.
The song is absolutely fire before it was quickly ended.
Oh, I was hoping Nasho was gonna prepare for the quick money injection.
So we're doing the Post Sisters. Fun fact, I don't know if anyone knew this bit of trivia, but the four Post Sisters are actually named after the four main female protagonists in believe it's Pride and Prejudice.
I did not know that. All right, this is going to be almost bank 2 for Nasho.
Little Women, that's what it was. Sorry, Little Women. Sorry.
All right, so it looks like Nasho is now going to also get back to the east.
It's so funny seeing the bongo drums play that sound.
Unfortunately,
Nice.
or actually, wait, Nasho did get a red potion here, so is going to check Shiro.
Mm-hmm.
This could be light arrows, because it is...
Oh, that was nice.
Hey, when in doubt, improvise. But this is Way of the Hero, still Road to Road to Icona. So even though we've already gotten something out of this, this could still... You always full clear your watts, you know?
Only you can stop forest friars. That sounds like a Whose Line Is It Anyway joke. Okay.
I mean, it's helpful. Salty gets it. Oh man, that's a legendary one. That's an old school joke.
Mm-hmm.
We are gonna see Pamela here now. This is not a bad idea.
The Poe sisters have different names in the German translation.
Interesting.
I wonder if they have any like significant importance because like they were named after those Jane Austenites, I'll say.
We did, to clarify with chat, we did see sewers, and it had a bottle. Which that's what Nasho's going to go probably grab right now.
Oh, tight jump, but he did make it.
All right. For our first week of the brackets, do we have a Pamela seed?
It's time. Is it time? Okay, it's time. So Nacho going this way, he's gonna be able to get the final wallet upgrade. Maybe that'll incentivize him to bang 3 immediately.
Could do. Nasho is almost within striking distance of bank 3. Just needs like 13 more rupees.
They were called Hetty, Nettie, Etty, and Betty. I expect nothing less.
It was a frog.
Alright, here's a big old wallet, though. If it was Pac-Man Ghost, it'd be Hetty, Nettie, Etty, and Clyde. That would be Pac-Man Ghost naming. Yes.
Meanwhile, that poor frog is like, you have no idea what I've been through. This has been a pretty funny seed. The question becomes, where do we go from here? Oh. After all this, is this a keg castle? Could light arrows be on Icona Castle Pillar right now?
Looks like we're going to well. About to see if this goes well.
Don't need keg. Oh, right, because we'd only need keg if we were going to Egos. Oh, right, because then Iconic Castle is also either mirror or light locked, and mirror's not required, so... Yeah, that checks.
So it looks like Nasho's going to go off, perhaps to do Crybaby Goron and maybe a trial for the keg.
Yeah, probably. Neither running going to get the powder keg hint, unfortunately.
Can't do Iconic Castle in real life. My mirror shield is broken. Yeah, mine too.
Alright, we are going to see what the Swamp Title deed turn-in was. We found this in the Woodfall Temple pre-boss room.
Money!
It is Bank 2.
Alright. Well, it's not looking too good so far. Honestly, we said about 2 hours and 10 minutes ago, you know what, Bank is looking pretty good. What if it was Bank 3? We're 2 hours later, and Bank 3 is still looking like the most promising check.
Like, Nasho could literally take those 100 rupees right now, buy a couple of chateaus, turn in one of them, fill the rest of the bottles with chateau.
And I think that's exactly what he's about to do.
Lol, 1 rupee. And yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, Nasho's thinking ahead here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you take the chateau, you turn it in for a gold rupee, buy 3 more chateaus, and you basically should be golden.
But will we be light arrow golden? That's the question.
I mean, the opportunity's just staring you in the face here. I don't see why you don't take this.
And he's got gold dust to sell.
Yeah, that makes sense.
TonyBigBlind running around as if he were blind, trying to figure out what to do next.
Yeah, it is just this light arrow casino. We are going to see stage lights now, finally, from Tony.
All right, stage lights and Bank 3. Those were 2 kind of meme checks that we've been talking about for a while. Let's see if it plays out.
I wasn't paying attention. Did Nasho make it to Bank 3, or is he still short a little?
I actually didn't see either. I imagine, I don't know what he's doing now.
I think he's short a little. He's trying to grab rupees by just passing through here.
There were so many good rupee pickups, no one remembers where any of the good ones are. And we returned back to just Goron rolling through grass.
Oh, there's also the 20s on the Icona pillar, and the 5 over here, too.
I mean, at this point, he should have just withdrawn 50 to buy a chateau. But he's opting to do this instead.
Yeah, because
Nasho
wasn't short.
There we go.
Yeah, he wasn't short by much. He's still short by 22.
Just withdraw 50, go buy. Oh, man, he's going to go out and farm some more. Okay.
All right, Tony is going to do the Shrine Soil for Moon's Tier now, I think.
Nope, got a couple of rupees here.
Of course, now is the time when the rupee drops are absolute trash.
Mm-hmm. Oh, indeed.
Oh, right, we have Song of Healing. Yeah. So, Nasho had nothing better to do while waiting for Camaro. Tournament of Field Wath, it could just be for lights here. Makes sense to check that.
Very nice Camaro timing.
If this is light arrows after the Wath, it looked like it was Epona. And it just so happens to also contain light arrows, I'm gonna laugh. Not helping. Not helping.
Not helping. You see,
Is there? There is enough time for Nasho to turn that in. Oh wait, no. Postman's Freedom was a heart container. Never mind.
Yep, I saw that.
At
Sounds
least
like you might want to put on the brother's mask and just start crying for a little bit.
All right, we're gonna see stage lights again from Nasho. Also, we can turn in the mountain title deed. I don't know if we've done that yet.
Yeah, I believe Tony did it.
Okay. Madame Roman Bar, yeah, we could check that. We have Cafe Mask. We've had that for a while. Where was that? Someplace silly.
I don't know if Nasho got that. I remember, I think Tony got it. I don't know if they both got it.
It was on Playground, yeah, and we haven't gotten that yet for our Nasho side. I'm with Skygor on this one. This seed sucks, Beavis.
Oh no, Tony! Oh, an unfortunate place to fall as he goes all the way. Tougher than it looks. Keeping a Goron ball from the bottom all the way to the top is not as easy as it looks. Let's see if he can do it though. It's a couple of weird bumps there. There's the first one staying on the right. It's very nice to line it up, and he should be good here. Yup, nice little bounce in.
Yeah, good question. Why are we doing this?
I think that's what Tony's asking himself at that exact moment as well.
I don't think that was the big man Pamela was expecting.
Yeah, time to blow up the side of the house and get Pamela out of here. Which, I don't know why that works, I'll be honest.
All right, Tony is getting beans for the well, it looks like.
So many beans.
Inappropriate exorcism music, go. Yeah, I think we need to start reading some Garrow hints. We need some intel here, because we're kind of just running around like headless cuckoos here looking for the answer.
Yeah, Butler was not hinted yet. Is Pamela's dad her literal frog prince? Yes, but locked in the closet. All right, Tony, back at Swamp Archery again?
No, this is grabbing money.
Farming? Yeah, I was gonna say.
All right, Nasho's gonna grind money again.
Uh-huh. And I was gonna say, we're both at that grinding money point. No one remembered where any good money farming spots were.
Yeah, Nasho needed to buy one more chateau.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hit some of those.
There we go.
There's a ton of hit spots where they neglected to collect a lot of the rupees, so those might be worth getting going for.
Now, unfortunately, cows were not shuffled.
Bomb shoes!
Aww.
And the dream is over.
Bank 3 would have been awesome, given the circumstances.
It might be time for more well.
Yeah, I think Tony agrees with you on this one.
Ooh, very nice. Is Nasho gonna do some stage lights? Yes, he is.
What is that? Oh, those are chews.
Is it shoes?
I think I saw the golden bottom. Looks like chews.
It didn't look like light arrows at the very least.
There's the silver rupee Nasho needed like 20 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm. All right. Tony going in. This guy on the right, is he wearing a shirt? Is that a leotard? I always wondered what he was wearing.
No idea. We are going to see a Bank 1, though.
What is that article of clothing called?
Did I say Smithy 2? Because I meant Smithy 1. Point being, we're going to see the other Smithy check.
Mm-hmm.
It's another big rupee.
Yep.
I mean, a refund would be nice.
World's weirdest overalls.
All right, we're going to have an industrial disaster here in Swamp right now as we get some more beans for the well.
There's too many beans. All right, going back to well. Yeah, this is quite a brutal siege. Shout outs to Tony and Nash doing a great job going through this. I mean, there's only been very few moments where they've been like physically like perturbed by what to do next, so good on them.
And Nasho said, you know what, screw it, I am filling my wallet.
Heck yes.
I need literally everything for the well. I will get literally everything for the well.
Speaking of well, Tony is well into it. He went to the left side first, and I think now he's going to the right side. This is our first Deku Nut pickup.
There's also Madame Aroma in Bar because we have the letter to Mama. Ooh, this is a twist.
Where is Nasho going?
Oh, getting the blue potion.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is the easiest one to get without having already queued it up with Sniffa.
Another bad check for Tony.
Could it be Mirror Shield chest? I don't like that. Ooh, good place to get some Deku Nut drops.
Excellent place. Alright, Tony giving up those refreshing blasts.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Nasho's now good on bombs, is now good on Deku Nuts, is good on beans, has the blue potion. I think he's good.
I think Tony was going to go for a fire arrow shot, but then opted for a regular arrow shot.
Yeah, if it is Mirror Shield chest, then they can literally just bail out, go to Stone Tower Temple, and be done with it. They're just going to have to full clear the whole dungeon looking for the boss key. They already have 2 small keys right now.
All right, Nasho going for the Poe fights. Big Poe in his hands. Tony's going to go through the rest of this well. Now, Madame in the bar or Butler. Is it going to come down to one of those 2 checks? Really nice try, Nasho.
Yeah, look, I think we've lost out on a couple of hints, if only because we had a 4th Wath due to Song Sanity. So, one of the extra hints got pushed down into a Garo hint. If it is Butler after all this time, I mean, it's entirely possible. It's been in play ever since Great Bay Temple gave us Sonata.
Unfortunate.
That's a big chest.
Here we go.
No game. That's for when we get through Stone Tower Temple. We need to get into Stone Tower Temple.
That was a big chest, all right. I would just love to see the look on Tony's face. From pure elation and wonder to whatever it is now.
Everybody's they're probably both going, help, somebody, give lights.
Oh no, Nasho's going into the well. Here we go. Amazing chest ahead. Unfortunately.
I understood that reference.
Unfortunately, in the end, it was just try finger, butt, comma, hole.
Beg your pardon.
As the deepest of the Dark Souls lore. But anyway, back to Majora's Mask. Yes, Salty, you get it.
All right, so we are going to see Camaro from Tony, timing that actually fairly well, to be honest. So yeah, what have we got left? We've got Butler.
Macau healing.
Healing no, because Coast is foolish.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Butler, Madame Aroma.
Day 1 ranch soil. Once we find out where Keg ran off to.
Kegs. Who knows where Keg is? You already healed Darmani. Yeah, Icona Graveyard, there's some bats in there.
Yeah, because that's not hinted on the gravestones.
Unfortunate. Is Tony doing some rupee farming here?
I think so. Probably just enough to get the chateaus. And start up the... And to clarify, yeah, we don't need Romani Mask for Madame Aroma in bar. We do need it for sound check. Which, if that shows up, that's all that's keeping us out of it. Ooh, I think... Was that enough? No, I don't think that was enough rupees for Tony to get a 3rd chateau.
Yes, Madame Aroma has Romani Mask. That would be pretty good.
Is the Red Rupee in Graveyard Shuffle? That's a good question. Apparently it is. Oh, there was also a Red and Swamp Spider House on top of the vases. The big vases.
Oh, yeah, they didn't even go in that room.
Oh, they didn't. They just straight up skipped it.
Mm-hmm. Dungeon Reds only apply to temples? Okay.
Oh, okay, it does.
Buckle up, kids.
Never mind, thank you, Katie Bean. Dungeon plots applies to east, west. Oh, okay. So, in other words, we don't have to worry about that right now for Swamp.
Alright, where is Tony off to now? I'm gonna do some trade-ins here. Going to the bar. Probably gonna grab a drink.
Alright, is it Madame Aroma and Bar? Has it been in place since, a while ago? It has!
What? She had them all along.
So, from a very early Cafe's Mass to a very late express letter to Mama.
Fresh letter to Mama, and we are go.
Yeah, because was that letter to Mama behind Goron Mask? I can't remember.
I don't even remember where that was.
It was someplace silly.
It was behind healing.
Oh, because Camaro had it.
Yep, okay.
So it was behind, okay, so yeah, Great Bay Temple, Song of Healing. So yeah, I think you could have gotten away without Goron Mask this seed.
Alright, tell me making the tower ascent.
That being said, Saber, when the race is over, can you please load up where the keg ran off to? Because that's, I think, the only major question mark I would have for this seed as far as items. Ugh. And remind me again, where does Cafe Mask? Where was Cafe Mask again? I keep forgetting.
Same.
Oh right, Deku Playground.
Oh, that's right.
So that was early. That was available literally in like Sphere 2.
Alright, oh, here's Nasho. He's gonna sing a big gilded chest, and for about 2 seconds, he's gonna have hope.
Because, yeah, that was only locked behind a bottle and Zora Mask, for the most part.
And the sword spins show his pain. Oh, there's a lot of pain there.
Understandable, friend, understandable.
Alright, we're going to do some casual scrolling on the map.
And Nasho doesn't have Cafe Mask because he never went to Deku Playground.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
So everyone stay calm. Spin slash the chest. Alright, Tony is on his way. Officially in the temple.
Alright, so the only thing we have to really go hunting for is the Stone Tower Temple boss key, but we also have 2 small keys to play with. Wouldn't it have been funny if the big key was right here in front of the front door, just like the Woodfall Temple boss key was?
That would have been too convenient. Oh, there's a nice mask for him to equip. And oh, he is. Put it on.
That's an immediate.
Yes!
That's an immediate expression of disapproval
yes,
there.
Nasho, but don't give up. Keep crying, but don't give up. Oh, unfortunate. Tony going for this little trick here. There's a couple of ways you can do it. Oh,
Whoops.
yeah, some sort of
looks like
synchronizing issue.
Yeah, no, the stream died on Twitch for a split second there. We're fixing it. Hang tight.
All right, everyone put on their own masks and start crying with us.
Oop. Alright, sorry chat, we're still ironing things out here, but I do not see any activity from the race time, so Nasho hasn't given up yet, but is definitely stopping to think.
We're having a good cry. It's okay to cry, everyone. Alright. Sometimes crying does help.
Alright, where is our Stone Tower Temple boss key? Not there. There are quite a handful of reds, too, in this dungeon, so there are a couple of other potential spots they could be.
Nasho thought of another check, see if it's, well, we know it's not anything worthwhile, but maybe it'll help jog his memory. He's got Deku Mask. Let's see what he can do with it.
Yeah, otherwise Tony's time of day is pretty good for finishing up here. No sign of that boss key, though. Oh, that's an upgrade.
Nope. Tony going for a big jump here.
That, I was about to say, too low.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunate.
We are going to get our keg hint, and it is in, Great Bay Coast. It is a foolish powder keg.
Wow.
Which means Macau probably has it.
Oh,
Or it's
yeah.
on Clifford.
That's how Macau actually died. It was the powder keg.
And to clarify with chat, Foolish does not count big keys. Big keys can be in Foolish dungeons. So that means Day 1 Ranch is dead, too. Not that it matters since we're already in go mode anyway, but...
Alright, is this... Ooh, not the chest. How many chests are left? Tony systematically going through all of them.
Where's our dang big key?
Where could it be?
To clarify with chat, Beavers is a sword.
Alright, is he gonna have to go fight a Wizrobe?
Is he gonna have to flip the tower the other way?
That might be.
Yeah, and I noticed Tony's inverted just to be safe here, because I think he realizes something's wrong.
Yeah, something's been very wrong with the seed in general. Well, at least we got to see some beavers, you know, at the end of the day.
Yeah, so Nasho now knows it's Gilded Sword on Beavers, because the Beavers also tell you, apparently.
Light Arrow's doing a ton of work against Wizrobe here. And yeah, quick work, done. Let's see. Nope.
All right, no big key there either. All right, flipping the temple. Later.
Oh, looks like he's going for one more check first before he does that.
Yeah, because there aren't any reds, unfortunately, in front of... Are there reds in front of the ball store? I think actually there... No, those are blues that are in front of the ball store. There's like a half a dozen of those. Oh yeah, just checking to see if it's straight up vanilla.
Yeah, could be. Definitely one of the better boss fights in the game. Or mini boss fights.
Oh yeah.
Is it?
Nope.
No.
All right, Nasho is doing Deku Playground, so is going to get Cafe Mat.
How did the chat become inundated with Chuck Norris jokes?
No idea.
But yeah, Nasho is finally here. But will it be too little too late?
Unfortunately, I think so, because at this point, it's only a matter of time until Tony gets that big key.
Chuck Norris is pretty fantastic. I heard that Chuck Norris could gargle peanut butter. Okay. And he's going to get it, but does he know how important this is? Chuck Norris always wins the blue dog.
Can we have a big... Can we have a big key, please?
Oh, he's looking. He's looking. Bob
Don't know
should
how
come
that...
from.
Don't know how that worked.
That was insane. Oh my god. How did the bomb shoe even get there? Alright, is this it? And it's not. Tony scratching his head. How many more checks can he get?
It's going to be literally all... We're going to literally full clear this entire dungeon looking for this boss key. And then we're not going to find it. And then we're going to discover that it turns out it's actually big keys anywhere. And we just so happen to get the dumbest RNG in the universe.
Back to Butler.
For big keys.
Butler, and before Butler has big key.
It can't happen. Wishful thinking, though.
All right, nice little grab there. Oh, didn't want to get grabbed. Should have gotten grabbed, but decided no.
Found it. Oh, wait, no, that's a different gilded chest. Is it? I couldn't tell if that was the big key or another gilded chest.
Didn't see. And Nasho, Great Bay. Not sure what he's doing here. Yeah, I have a feeling that the boss key is going to be locked behind Light Arrow Chest. Just got that sneaking suspicion. Oh, but it could have been there too. No, never mind.
No, it wouldn't be in a gilded chest. It would be
Yeah.
in a blue chest. Oh, Nasho's checking ward. It's not in that chest either. Is it on this red rupee?
Ooh, unfortunate Nasho. Okay.
Great Fairy Sword. Game, where was that when we needed it 2 hours ago?
You like big swords, but a little too late for that one. Oh no. Oh, okay, very nice. Nice little ladder there. Kind of seeing that the writing is on the wall. I couldn't get past that bomb chew. Oh, unfortunate Nasho. But he's getting out of here fast enough anyway. All right. Is the boss key can be hidden behind here?
Oh, so it looks like Nasho actually went back for Captain's hat. Oh, nice Matamaroma and Bar has light arrow hint game. Thanks. We literally couldn't get up here without it. Thanks.
Interesting. So, where else could he look? I'm struggling to think of places now. No, it's not there either.
Now, that was the keys would be in small gilded chests, right? Wasn't that a big gilded chest light arrow chest? So I don't think... Could that have been a small key? Because, yeah, now we're out of small keys.
Mm-hmm. That was a small gilded? Yeah.
Oh, it could have been that. Could have been a Stone Tower small key. We also never saw any of our Snowhead smalls either.
Yeah, where's that? No, not there either.
We are literally going to search every corner of this entire dungeon.
There's a small chest if he wants it, right?
Not anymore.
Okay, that could have been a key, but we'll never know.
Nasho, check the Garo hints. It spells it out for you.
The dragonflies. Oh, how many times has that screwed us over already? 3, 4 times? The worst enemy on the N64.
All right, now we're going to see... Oh, I guess that works.
A little help from my friends. Nicely done. Tight little jump there, but had just enough room on that platform. All right, is it here? Is the big key we've been looking for here? There it is.
Yeah, literally the polar opposite end of the dungeon.
All right. With that boss key in check, we are go mode.
All right, anyway, we're just going to rummage back through the top of Inverted Stone Tower Temple, go get the boss kill, and finally put the bow on this train wreck.
Yeah, and I think with that, we have all the items we need. There's nothing else. It's just making it to the end now.
Yeah, Tony's got plenty of time. It's just that it took so long to get this stupid boss key. I was seriously contemplating for a second that the big keys could have just been in any dungeon and we just got that bamboozled by the other two. All right, here we go. Nasho, after almost 3 hours, is going to get light arrows.
Cue. Yep.
Cue the frustration slashes, or not. Can't really do that in the bar, can you?
Don't slash mama. All right. Both of our racers made it to the end. We're both at the same spot. So it's nice to see them kind of close together, but unfortunately, Tony's already the boss. But who knows? This is a tricky boss. Anything could happen. Let's see what option he decides to go for to fight these guys. The straightforward path.
Most of our problems can be solved by Big Man. Mm-hmm. Nasho, in the meantime, just crying his way through Stone Tower Temple.
Oh, we're crying with you, bud. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, this... I would be crying about this seed myself, like, for sure.
Nasho, don't flip the temple. Go through it the other way.
Yeah, you know, both runners were pretty tight when they finally got their act together for Magic, but, not Magic, Epona's song. Mm-hmm. But then, unfortunately, Nasho just neglected the Deku Mask related checks.
Nice.
And didn't get Cafe Mask until way, way, way too late.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, overall, both runners have done a fantastic job. But if I had to give a slight edge to like consistency in play, I think Nasho made fewer mistakes. But at the end, Tony just got a little more lucky, or just had better intuition of where these right checks are and which things to check better. So it's not just about like how good you played. Sometimes, you know, it's about having the right intuition and knowing the logic.
Yeah, I think I'm still a little surprised we didn't see that many checks for Garo hints while doing the first Icona sweep. Because especially since in this context it would have outright spelt out light arrows.
Big man, but the bigger child. Happy 3 hours, that's correct. Tony's here with the perfect amount of time on his way to the moon.
Now, we would like to remind the folks at home that this is a best of 3, so Nasho is not out of the running yet here in this tournament.
Yeah, that's super exciting. Anything could happen. I mean, I would say they were pretty close for a lot of this. It was a couple of checks that made the difference, so a rematch is going to be very exciting. Anyone's game. All right, FD is here to trivialize Majora.
Yeah, with 6 hearts, double defense, this fight is completely free.
Yeah, unfortunately, Nasho going about the same route that Tony was looking for this boss key. Going all the wrong places first. Fierce Deity Mask doesn't actually do anything when Chuck Norris puts it on. In fact, Fierce Deity has a Chuck Norris mask that he has at home. All right, Majora's Incarnation.
beam lasers just missed.
All right, here comes Wrath. Predictions on the final time. Going to be happening very, very soon. Was that FF7 One-Winged Angel for the final Wrath?
Very appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
And that is gonna do it. Tony
That's
BigBlind
it.
takes game 1.
Good job, Tony. Great run. It was a tough seed. This was one of the tougher ones, but they didn't give up. There were a couple of moments we saw them breaking and crying and, you know, dying a little bit on the inside, but they were resilient.
All right, we will see if we can get Tony in for an interview. He finishes with a race time GG time of 3:04:19.
Excellent. Tony BigBlind over there, tasting the rainbow of success.
All right, I think Nasho. It looks like Nasho is going to play it out for now. And to be fair, he is almost done. Just needs to, unfortunately, scour the entirety of Stone Tower Temple looking for this stupid boss key.
Oh, it's so unfortunate. Looks like they're going the exact same route.
Hello.
Hello, Tony. GG. Congratulations.
There he is, the champion.
Champion, it's still too early to say that word.
Yeah, you still got
Congratulations on your win.
Thank you. I did not... I don't know about that one. I need to hear Nasho's side of this.
Well,
Oh,
for one thing, you both got a Epona song about literally at the same time.
that's crazy.
So let's start with that.
That's crazy.
So yeah, you both last locationed observatory soil.
Awesome. I don't think I'm not gonna lie. So I've been doing observatory openers since like I don't want to say got started with mystery because I don't know what I was doing in the early days, but like observatory soil I don't think is ever something I've had to think about, and I never think of it ever.
Yeah,
It
so
is-
like I was gonna say, how were you feeling? Like when when everything started, you got hook shot, you got bombs, everything was opening up, you were feeling great, and then things started slowing down.
Yeah, I was like cruising, and then like, and then I go to ranch, and then I dog race wasn't anything, and I was like, ooh, I missed something somewhere that I don't know.
So sorry to interrupt for a split second, but yeah, Nasho has decided that he's had enough and he's going to DNF and will not be finishing.
Oh, okay.
That's fair.
To be fair, I mean, Nash did a great job making it all the way to the end. It was just seconds away, really, from getting that final boss key.
That's such an unfortunate boss key placement for only having 2 small keys.
Well, yeah, like you could have gotten it so quick, and then in the end, you went the exact wrong way and got basically the
it's like-
entire temple done.
Well, you know, I feel like that's the only right decision, because if you could gamble on those 2 checks, but then if it's not there, you don't have a key to check the rest of the dungeon, and then you have to reset your cycle, and then you have to...
Mm-hmm.
It's like... That, you know, you can check those without wasting the key. Which I maybe should have thought about at the start, but I didn't think about it too much until I saw the lock on the door. I was like, yeah, probably not, actually.
Yeah, so after Epona's, you both kind of spread things out a little bit. You went straight to Great Bay Temple, so you missed out on Elegy, but you also got your hands on Sonata, Healing, which ended up being required for Letter to Mama.
Yeah.
And amongst other things, Goron Mask was behind Sonata, which was not required, so it was actually... you're going to love this. Keg was on... Keg was in Great Bay Coast, so Keg was foolish.
Nice. Okay. I was thinking about like reading that text hint, and then I was like, why though? Actually, Why would I check where Keg is in a song sanity run? I don't know. I just don't care that much, I guess.
Yeah, we were actually surprised we didn't see any Garo hints because one always hint.
I did one.
Yeah. Well, technically Garo Master, yeah. Which, funny enough, told you where the light arrows were.
No. I did one as I first got into Akana. It was Seahorses was banned.
Okay, I guess we missed that one. I certainly did.
I have no way. I do not know how many always hints are like supposed to appear. If you see my notes for my stream, like I have a thing for location hints, and I only put them there if it's required. It's like I just don't write them down because I do not know how many there are supposed to be, and so I don't know when to stop checking gossips. Basically, I just kind of feel it out.
So there were a couple of moments that hurt my heart. One was in Great Bay when you kept falling on that first jump across like that water. I think it was like 3 times in a row. It really hurt my soul when I saw that, and I could feel the pain. There's like a lot of small stuff like that. It's like, no, Tony.
It was so unfortunate for sure at moments.
I think one of the biggest things that differentiated both the runs is that you went to soft soils immediately and started doing all those checks, and Nasho didn't for a long time, and that was a huge like pain for them.
You mean like they didn't realize soft soils were on for a while? Yep. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, it becomes really awkward when you get like an early bottle like that, especially if you haven't cleared South Termina Field yet. Because you have to make the decision of like, okay, do I front a red potion for woods? Or do I do bugs? And the correct answer is like always bugs, in my opinion. And so it just becomes really awkward. But I can totally see like a scenario where someone else would make different decisions. I see Nasho in the chat.
Yeah, it was painful. There was pain when you went to like Swamp Skulltula and didn't realize that that's where you needed to start doing some soft soil checks.
Yeah, for the hit spots in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Nasho was also very late to Magic because you went to that and then did GBT, whereas Nasho went to Pirate's Fortress first, then tried to do GBT, and then busted out and eventually fell into Magic. Which unfortunately the other one was in Woodfall Temple, so no way you were getting bailed out of that.
Yup. That was kind of like a gamble on my part because I was thinking like, okay, do I want to go PFI or do I want to go Pinnacle Rock here? And you know, you could argue like, hey man, go to Pinnacle Rock. What if you find Goron in there for sewers? But it's like, I don't know. I feel like most of the time there it's more correct to go PFI, but I also felt kind of behind at that point because of the super late opponents. I was like, well...
Did you also get lost on your way to Pinnacle Rock?
Yeah.
I saw that. I'm like, no!
I did the bit too far to the right of the fish.
So apparently, there were 2 Garrett like major hints nobody saw, which was Mirror Shield Chest and the Butler hint, because those were pushed down because of Song Sanity and all that jazz, and Frogs turned on. So Darmani
that Mirror Shield Chest would have been nice.
Yeah, apparently Darmani having Garo Mask was also hinted. So yeah, there were actually a lot of major hints, but I still think the most hilarious one is Garo Master hinting light arrows.
Yeah.
That is great, yeah. The such useful thing. Thank you, Garo. And the thing is, that wouldn't even be useful at all, actually, knowing where the light arrows are, because that just puts it back one extra chain of, okay, where's my express spell now? Or Cafe Mask, if you somehow don't have the other.
I think when both of you were like running out of checks, and you both went through all the way through well, and made it to Mirror Chest, saw it was a gilded chest, opened it, and realized it was nothing important, both of you broke there. Like, there was just you could see, like, everything gone. Nasho put on Brother's Mask and started crying for a solid minute.
Understandable.
Yeah, so Nasho's just now learning about getting opponents simultaneously. And yeah, that's the truth. You both last locationed observatory soil.
It was very close for a long while.
Because I think the worst feeling is thinking you're super far behind, in my opinion. I think that's like my least favorite thing in this game is whenever I forget something and then I have to still keep playing for 2 hours. It's like,
I think what was scaring us is that before then, all we knew about Termina Field was Mountain Title Deed and Song of Storms.
Yeah, so I kind of beat myself up over that for a little bit at least afterwards, because I was like, what important thing did I even get in Termina Field? It felt like, and the answer was nothing really. I mean, obviously, Song of Storms and Title Deed you couldn't have known until later, but like I know nothing major came out of Termina Field. I would have remembered it, and so
Yeah, it's
I don't
funny
know.
that Way of the Hero Termina Field also had Cafe Mask, funnily enough.
Oh, that's so true. Yeah.
So yeah, Cafe Mask was required, Letter to Mama, Keg and Mirror Shield, thankfully we could leave out for a change. And Nasho,
Yep.
we were just telling Tony, Keg was in Foolish, as you saw the hint earlier, Keg was in Foolish Coast.
Yeah, and then in the end, Goron Mask wasn't required at all, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think Goron could have been hinted Foolish, and Goron could have been, like, yeah, actually, basically Graveyard in general was pretty garbage too. Graveyard could have been hinted Foolish, and nothing of value would have been lost.
Yeah, there's nothing in Grave. I mean, maybe there's something crazy in like Bats or something. Obviously, it's not required to beat the seed at all, but
Well, that being
I
said,
feel like a lot of the randomization was like pretty forgiving this time around.
yeah, Goron Mask had no stars, so yeah, it was just straight up not relevant today.
Nice.
That was actually a big problem with the seed, is you never got anything speedy, because you didn't get Big Man until turning in the Ocean Title Deed. Bunnyhood was in Great Bay Temple, late, and Goron was behind Sonata, which was also in Great Bay Temple. So yeah, you weren't going anywhere fast until you went to Great Bay Temple.
And you couldn't even use Big Man. Big Man,
Yep.
Out of the question.
Yeah,
no
that
FD
too.
anywhere today.
It's funny, because the last two seeds I've called have been Big Man Anywhere seeds. But that being said, you both are still in this round. Tony, you are now up 1-0, but Nasho, you're not out of the running yet. You're still going to go at it at least one more time in future, so we wish you both luck. Other than that, I've got no further questions.
Yeah, that was fantastic. It was a lot of fun watching you guys play, watching the small little decisions, the small little mistakes, and it was so even for so long. And then it's about one choice, one decision. You each go different ways or forget about a check, and that's how it happens.
Yeah, like you could have gotten those light arrows so early. And also, I forgot about Shrine Soil for so long.
Yep.
I forgot about that forever. Luckily, it was Oath, and it like didn't really matter because it didn't have lights yet. But
That was the same regarding Nasho delaying Deku for as long as that was, because Deku itself didn't really go anywhere. It didn't lead us anywhere until after Epona. So it ended up not being too big a deal with that particular point of routing.
Yeah, but overall, great job, both you guys. That was a lot of fun. That was amazing.
yeah, it was a good time. GG's to Nasho, and thanks for the commentary in the restream.
Surely.
Absolutely.
guess-
So, excited to see the next round. Will Nacho return with a vengeance?
We shall see. As far as other things going on tonight, I think we have another race going on right now. And we do. It is Sonaholic versus Pixel Shake. I don't know if that's getting restreamed, though. I don't know if there's a restream running for that. But tomorrow we've got two races. One at 10:30 in the morning Eastern, Xanderville versus Chaotic Yosher. That's at 10:30. And then Sunday at 3 p.m. we have KT Bean versus Keizo Bro. Both great races up on the docket here. And then another race Monday night, and then two more Tuesday. So yeah, plenty going on.
I think there was a slight correction. There's no other race tonight.
The race, the other race isn't being restreamed. The 7 o'clock race, so it's going on, but it's just not being restreamed. Well, that being said, yeah, I think we're all set here. So, anything else you want to add, Brando?
No, that's it. Great job to Tony Nasho. I'm looking forward to seeing the next round.
All right.
GG's, guys. Oh, Axel Ryman has something to add.
Aw,
Yes.
thanks.
Everyone is great. It is true. But yeah, that, like Captain said, that's it for tonight for Zelda Speedruns. Still lots of stuff going on tomorrow, and I'm going to send you guys off to Pixel Shake after this. And with that, have a good night, guys.
Buenos nachos.